Hello, everyone. I'll be right with you. I just realized I don't have the map of my town in front of me. I'm gonna want that when I start building buildings, or if I place something incorrectly, that may result in me destroying various things. There we go. Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Loop Hero. In the last episode, I believe we defeated the second boss, the Priestess, 2 more times, and showed the power of the Necromancer. We've unlocked some other structures, other cards by building their buildings. We constructed a forest and got the forest card. And I think, we built the smelter, getting the Storm Temple and Arsenal. And I think we might have even built the Intel Center and the library last episode, unlocking the Maze of Memories and the Bookery, and also the Desert cards, which we haven't used quite yet. I figured in this episode, we'd hang out in Act 2 a little longer, kill the boss maybe a few more times, get some more orbs and some more resources, and then maybe, next episode, we'll go ahead and start Act 3. First, before going any further, again, here are my current stats, so you guys are aware of how long we've been playing the game for. I've spent 2 hours not in-game so far, talking to you guys about random stuff, building and reading things and so on, and staring at my stats, apparently. I even crafted 1 piece of furniture so far. Yep, so just in case you guys care about all this, here's all the information. And now, I think we're set. Let's go ahead and do an expedition. And we're going to hang out again, as I mentioned, in Act 2. So I think the first thing I'm doing right now is staring at this. At my cards. Okay, so let's go ahead and take everything off. And let's at least show off some of the cards now that we got that were new. Normally, I wouldn't take these cards with me on this expedition, not all of them, but again, I want to show off these cards to you guys so you understand what they are able to give you. So, let's go ahead and, as usual, we'll take the Oblivion. We'll try grabbing the Storm Temple. A place of, we've already read all about their information and background, what have you, so we'll grab this as well. I think we'll take the Beacon. From these, we'll grab the meadow, the rock, and the forest. From these, since we're taking meadows, let's go ahead and grab the Chrono Crystal. We'll take the battlefield, which means that I plan on bringing out the Necromancer now, or the Warrior. We'll try out the Necromancer with... Oh, yeah. Yep, we'll try the Necromancer. Try the Necromancer, alright. We'll try the Necromancer with this build. We'll grab the spiders, the Vampire Mansion. Since I'm bringing the meadow, I'm not so interested in the swamp, so we'll leave that behind. We'll take a grove, though, with us, a village, and the cemetery. Down over here, we will grab the Maze of Memories in order to see what this is like, or what this does for us. According to this, it does nothing, and takes up a lot of space. Let's see how accurate that is. And let's get going. As before, we start with... so let's go ahead and stop really quick. So we start with the Warrior's gear, as we always have been so far. And I don't know if I pointed this out when we had the Ancestral Crypt with us, but all gold cards, you start with them in your hand. You don't have to play them, and they don't affect the game until you play them. But we do have this in our hand. I'm not going to play it quite yet. I'm going to wait a little bit to play it. The Maze of Memories is an interesting card, and it is indeed accurate. But saying it does nothing is not quite accurate. It does indeed do something, which I'll point out when we deploy it. But first, we're going to beat up a bunch of slimes and see if we can get any better equipment to help us kill more slimes. Where do we want to build this? Where's the mountain peak going? Put the mountain peak over there today. Remember, as always, our objective in Loop Hero is to know when to call it quits. It's such a big, important part of the game, is knowing when to throw in the towel. We are here now, in particular, in Act 2 because we want more resources and we are experimenting as well with these new cards. If we came up with a bad combination of cards or something didn't work with our hero, we would want to make sure that we retreat from the act with as many resources as we can. Ooh, wow, nice. Doing impressive damage that we actually have a book to increase your skeletal level. Alright, so we got some forest, we got the thicket. Got a nice amount of slimes to beat up here. We are a little hurt, not too bad. We don't have any amulet yet. We did just get a chrono crystal. And we got a meadow to support that as well. Let's go ahead and drop the chrono crystal on the inside. We'll get more groves this way. We'll make it like the forest is butting up right up against the edge of that mountain there. Hey, some magic rings! These are both summon quality rings. Yep, because of the little X that we see there. And they also both give us defense. That's nice. Our first village. Sure, put the village there as well. If we find another crystal, we can put it on the other side of that village, and that will allow us to have that village here without worrying about a bandit camp showing up next to it. We should probably accelerate our time around the loop. We'll put that beacon there, right in the center. I could, I suppose, play... No, I have to be careful where I play that. I thought I could play it here, but I can't. Alright, we're still not going to play the basic memories everywhere. We're going to hold on to it. Let's go around the loop at least one more time before we play it. Hey, an amulet. Alright, no skeletal stats, unfortunately, on it. Alright, we got that other crystal. I'm going to place it here to protect this particular town from now being having a bandit camp next to it. We'll keep increasing our mountain out there by the forests, and we'll slaughter more slimes. More amulets. Another battlefield. Let's add a... Let's add at least one of those blood clots. Or maybe... Oh! You know what? No. Let's add this over here. If we get a vampire mansion and another village, we'll construct a ransacked village. Like here. We'll put the vampire mansion here. And that way, we'll have to put the vampire mansion here first. That will stop any bandit camp from showing up. We'll add a cemetery up on that side, too. Oh, wow, we got lucky with the 24% summon quality. We got one of those tank skeletons. We're getting chewed up by those rat hounds. Give another meadow. Put it near the crystals. You know what? I guess we don't have to have the vampire mansion. Could put a spire cocoon here. Then put the town here. And it would also be blocked from having the whatchamacallit spawn on it. But I like having lots of spiders when we get spiders. So let's put the spire cocoon here instead. And that way this chrono crystal is adding to their development. I shouldn't be doing what you see me doing there, adding the thickets next to the mountains, because if I do intend to make this into a mountain peak, we won't benefit from as much plus hit points by myself doing that. We get another level 3 book, we'll totally equip it. I think I'd actually rather have that little bit of life regen, because it's +2 more life regen thanks to our stool. Which might make up for taking a hit or two. No good loot there. Keep walking around. More rocks. Am I going to build a mountain peak? I have not made up my mind yet. We'll wait to see what happens when... I think we'll hold off on it until we level. Since then, I'll have a good idea on how easy or difficult this will be. Oh, we got some decent books. Let's equip this one. We gain a little bit of skeleton level, and more importantly, we gain +1 max skeleton. The plus attack speed is nice on this book, but we're hoping to gain the attack speed through the use of our forests. Our first Storm Temple, everyone. Okay. So I am completely aware of what Storm Temples do. So I'm looking at this like, alright, Tim, you got one. How you want to do this? Alright, let's be a little intelligent about this. Storm Temples cannot be built near the road. And we want them, as you can see, well, maybe you can't see, or maybe you did not know. So that area you see them affect is everything that can be struck by lightning. Let's go ahead and deploy this over here. This way we'll hit this area with the lightning. Oh, or over here would be another good spot, since we'd be able to hit those spiders with it. Let's put it here, and we'll have it help us against those rat hounds. We got another cemetery. Put the cemetery there. And another rock. Still haven't made up my mind if I'm going to make this the mountain peak yet. Now watch what happens during this fight, everyone. We have this currently going on. Oh, it actually tells us a little bit of stats about it. Every 5 seconds, lightning hits 2 random targets, dealing 14 plus defense times 1 magic damage. This is not the full calculation, though, or the formula. I wish it actually said it completely as a formula would have. So the issue here is that 14, I'm pretty sure, is based around the loop number. Alright, well, anyway, so we see currently, if it hit us, it would inflict, let's see, 7 plus 14 damage. So it would hit us for 21 damage if lightning does a strike and it hits us. And it did, yep. So we took 21 damage, lightning also struck the rat hound. We're not going to build the mountain peak. Not quite yet. We want this under the effect of the crystals. The Altar of Storms is much better when you're not playing the Necromancer. Because you don't have your own minions that can be targeted by it. Alright, we just got the village. I'm going to wait to deploy this right in this spot until after we've killed all the enemies that are sitting there. Let's put this forest here, so we can benefit by growing all these other meadows around it. We lose some in quality, but we pick up a huge amount of skeletal level. It's too useful not to take it. Okay, so let's go ahead now and deploy the village here. And notice that we did not get a bandit camp because we placed the villages next to areas that are blocking off the possible locations of those bandit camps. We got another mountain. And now we get a goblin camp. Thankfully, it spawned kind of where this, well, spawned exactly where this storm temple is, which is great because that means that this is also now adding to any goblins that show up here. We could add another storm temple to this mix. Could also add it here in case this decides to spit out goblins down on this side. Why don't we do that? Hey, what happened there? Burned forest. Trees that were struck by lightning and burned to ashes are filled with a new power, plus 0.5 magic damage. Any forests or thickets that you build in the lines covered by the storm temples will be set on fire. Yep. And they increase your magic damage. Now, unfortunately for us, this doesn't help us at all because we don't do magic damage. And our skeletons don't, well, I'm sorry. We do a little bit of magic damage if we had that stat and we punch something. But our skeletons do not inflict magic damage. Our skeletons do not benefit from any of our stats so directly. They benefit from skeletal level, which is increasing their hit points and damage that they do. They benefit from summon quality, which increases the chance of us getting a skeletal mage, the tanky skeleton, the brute, and the skeletal warriors. And they benefit from plus max skeletons, because we can have more max skeletons out there. I do not believe there's any other stats that affects them, though. The rogue, however, and the warrior can benefit, obviously, from burned forests. I guess we'll do this as well. So if I put a thicket here, as I had just mentioned earlier, that also gets burned. Thickets, although they give you more attack speed, do not give you any more magic damage compared to burned forests. I believe the forests also still count towards the number of deployed forests for the purposes of getting that strange village showing up somewhere in the loop. So, we got a decent book. It's a level higher than our current book. We lose a tiny bit of summon quality, and we lose 1 max skeleton for 24% summon quality. We will hold off on placing it. So I would like to not have any more burned forests, because we're not going to really benefit from them. We will, however, benefit greatly from increased attack speed. Note that, actually, with our Necromancer, right there, we only fought one enemy, and lightning struck both me and one of my minions. Again, the Storm Temples are not, in my opinion, a great card to bring when you're using the Necromancer. And I don't really see anything that's that great here. I really do not like laying down one's life. Preparation for a ceremony does nothing, so the only one that seems to help us is Horde. So let's go ahead and take Horde. We haven't taken that one yet, actually. Whenever we start a loop, 3 powerful skeletons will be summoned to assist us. And we gained a better amulet, almost twice as many magic hit points. We lose regen per second, which is all the regen per second we have, but we gain another entire point of skeletal level. And this is what that upgrade gives you. First off, you get to see them marching with you down here, which is pretty awesome. I really like that. You gain 2 warriors and 1 brute. And now we'll punch things, because, well, we can't summon anything else. This is a great upgrade as well to have, in particular, if you don't have any of those strange forest-added villages around here, because they can last for quite some time. And there's that one of the upgrades where your skeletons fully heal themselves and do more damage, works with these skeletons. It's a very nice combination. Notice that, however, these skeletons, they are not being healed at the start of each battle. I guess we'll make the mountain peak. We could use all those noticeable changes anyway. And I have not forgotten about the maze, the Maze of Memories. I'm just still not playing it yet. Because I know what it does. I just want to wait a little bit longer before I go ahead and deploy it. We'll put that one there. Another meadow. That's the worst place for this, too, because it's right at the beginning of our loop. So all of our new horde skeletons will easily kill themselves on these creatures. So if we get a Oblivion, we're going to use it there to make sure that we destroy that village. Getting quite a bit of skeletal quality rings today. We got another grove. Let's keep adding things like the rat hounds on the storm temples. Since rat hounds have some amount of evasion, nothing evades the storm temple's lightning. Speaking of which, we'll hover over the lightning the next time we're in battle with it against this boss over here, I suppose, so we can see how much more damage it's doing now on loop 4 compared to the previous loop. Another cemetery. That might have been a mistake, Tim, because you added that next to a crystal. More meadows. More spiders. I guess we'll add even more spiders to us down here. I'm going to be nervous coming around this loop the next time because I won't have my horde with me. Now, we haven't gotten an Oblivion, so we're going to have to deal with at least one of these wooden warriors. Should I deploy the Maze of Memories now, Tim? Before I deploy that Maze of Memories, I'd like at least a different ring to replace our non-magical ring over here. And I prefer to have another decent book. So let's wait a tiny bit more. I'm not willing to drop down skeletal level. We have another... We have a spider cocoon. We'll add you over here. I don't want to lose +1 max skeleton, although it doesn't really help us with the horde, because we're not summoning anything until we lose a horde skeleton. Yeah, we lost 2 of our horde skeletons thanks to that one single wooden warrior. I really would like the skeletal level, but I do not want to drop down to just 3 skeletons. We're going to wait on that. My attack speed also is only 23%. Oof, this is tough. Our first vampire mansion. Really, it took us this long to get one of them. We did add Oblivions to the deck, right? I think we did. I'm nervous about adding the Vampire Mansion here, which is where I originally wanted it, because now it's affecting all these creatures. And I don't know if I've got what it takes to beat 4 spiders and a vampire at this moment. So I think we'll hold off on that at the moment. We'll see how well we do against a handful of other encounters. Oh, I hate this. Okay, so I think we're going to need to take this book and drop a skeletal level. This is an entire point higher. So we take it back down to only 2 skeletons. We're up to 52% skeletal quality, though, which will be nice. And I think, actually, we'll equip this amulet as well. We'll gain magic hit points. We'll gain a little bit of attack speed. We'll lose 3/4 of a skeletal level on almost 1 entire point. But we pick up even more summon quality, which I'm going to need if I only have 2 skeletons. Gained the level, and these are all garbage. I don't like seeing these. I wanted almost anything else but these 3. Alright, so Residual Heat. We receive plus 3 times loop hit points after skeletal death. I think that heals us. That's not max hit points. If we need to be healed after our skeletons are dying, something horrific is happening. And with only 2 max skeletons, we're not summoning very many of them anyway, so I don't really want to take this one. Access Tilt, times flies 15% faster. Not very useful. I don't really want this here, because we're already, with only 2 skeletons, I don't know if we can handle the increased rate at which creatures spawn. And I still don't know if this affects the amount of day progress or our attack speed. So we'll go with Edge of the Impossible. 20% chance to exceed the number of skeletons and summon 2 of them during the last summon, which is our 2nd summon. Get another village, which I think we can place there. So this is where things get tricky. This upcoming fight against 4 spiders may kill us. Okay, we gained an Oblivion. We're using that here to get rid of that strange village. I want to wait to deploy the Vampire Mansion and this village until I turn in the quest at this village. So we're going to wait one more entire loop cycle. Lots of meadows. Put them around this burning fire right there. Another cemetery. Sure, I can add you there. The Storm Temples actually are... I should put them near the Storm Temples as well. So Storm Temples are really great against heavily armored things because they do magic damage. Which reminds me, I still haven't hovered over the lightning, so I'll try to remember to do that over this spider group. They do great damage against things with armor because it's magic damage, so it ignores armor. In fact, the more defense something has, the more damage it does to it. And it's great against things like spiders or rat hounds because they can't evade the damage that they do. So we are indeed inflicting... more damage is occurring. We're now at 18, when at loop level 3, it was 14. So it looks like it goes up 2 points every single loop. We'll take when we hit loop 6, we'll see if it's 20 plus defense times 1 magic damage. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think we can deploy this and not worry about another one of those strange villages. We get another cemetery. We'll add it there. Oh, we drank 3 potions there. Wow, and one of them we drank after the fight was done. That's pretty terrible. I really want to drop a village here to get rid of this fight. But then we'll get a bandit camp. So I'd rather, and I really don't want one of those. Let's see if we can handle this fight. I really don't want another one of those villages with the question mark, because I don't think we can survive a loop if we get one of them. It will kill our horde off, unless it's spawned down here. It's going to kill our horde, and then I will, as you can see, take all these rest of these battles become greatly more difficult because we're getting absolute garbage items. Yeah, we're getting absolute trash for items. Okay, I think we go around one more time, but this might be it, and we have to throw in the towel, I think, at the end of this run. So I guess what we'll do is let's deploy this Maze of Memories, everyone. Let's see what this does. I don't know. Let's put it here. Maze of Memories, everyone! Creates a huge amount of nothing, but it takes up a lot of space, which means it jumps the boss meter up dramatically. And now, the boss has been spawned, guaranteeing that I flee. There's no way we're beating that boss with the upgrades that we've got and the current equipment we have. And I don't know, and I don't think we keep our horde when I don't think our horde gets renewed. And with only 2 max skeletons, there's no way we'll defeat the boss. I don't want to summon the village because we don't have any good equipment. Maybe I'm not being too fair. 5.84 level 8 book. We gain 1.5 skeletal level. We lose some in quality. I'll take it. +1 max skeleton. If I'm willing to drop an entire level off my 1 ring, I guess I will do that. And even possible went off right there. Presence. Lowers attack speed of allies by 15%. And that was that spike we saw get drilled into them by the one ghost. I believe normal... Actually, no. I'm not quite sure what that does. No, I'm not sure what that does. Okay, well, let's move on. Hey! We got an Ancestral Crypt! Well, we're gonna deploy this. That's weird. We didn't... I guess we must have killed a Prime Matter there. I think that's the only thing that can drop this. Why didn't near the spiders? I think that's rather thematic. We get another a Storm Temple. We could add it down here, but I think instead we'll make the damage against these creatures stronger. And add another Storm Temple there instead. I suppose, since, well, no. I want to wait to drop most of these cards until after we've eliminated these enemies. Or until my horde is completely destroyed. Since these skeletons are too powerful for me to risk getting rid of them. I can't drop 2 entire points of skeletal level to get another max skeleton. No way. 4.8 or so. Yeah, 4.8 skeletal level at loop level 6? No way. No way. Okay, we're down to 1 single skeleton now. So I am going, and it's damaged, so I am going to go ahead and deploy the rest of our thickets and what have you. This way we get some bonus wood. But we are not sticking around, and we're not fighting the boss. I do not have a good feeling about it. But we got a chance to see what the Maze of Memories does. We got a chance to see the Storm Temple. Yeah, these are all garbage. Oh my god. I guess we'll take Card Sharp, because maybe we can deploy multiple forests or mountains. Sorry, I have pretty strong opinions about the level up upgrades for the various heroes. Like, very strong opinions about them. Mostly because I view, well, as you've seen, I view most of the upgrades for all the heroes as being pretty useless. They're nice, I suppose. I guess what I should say is this. Some are very powerful, others are extremely useful, but not all of them qualify as both or either of those types of upgrades. Some are useless, absolutely useless upgrades you could end up taking. Like ones which increase the amount of resources you get, like an extra 50%. But if you're playing at the 4th chapter, there's no limit, so that upgrade is useless, as are other upgrades similar to it. I don't know. I think this game needs more time in the hopper to be balanced a bit better. Alright, I don't think we can beat the boss, as I mentioned with this build, so we're going to take all these resources and go. Sometimes runs work like that, though. You just don't get good equipment, you just don't get good level ups, in which case, again, a big part of this game is knowing when to throw in the towel. Don't attempt to do an expedition if the game decides to stiff you. Just don't. Go back to camp, quit, and then try it again instead. And maybe you'll have a better run the next time. Alright, so we gotta look at the Maze of Memories. I never take the Maze of Memories, because I'm never really in a rush to spawn the boss. I like taking my time going around the loop. It gives me a chance to get more resources. I actually don't know. I guess you could hold on to this if you really want that boss spawning super early and you feel that you have incredibly good early level gear to fight the boss with. Remember that every single time you're going around that loop, things are gaining in strength. And if you begin to fall off that level, you're beginning to get weaker and weaker each loop. If that's happening to you, the Maze of Memories, if you have it, can allow you to recover from that. The only unfortunate part, though, is that some of these other cards could actually be really beneficial in dealing with the fact you are falling behind. But you took the Maze of Memories instead to help you just in case that was the case. Okay, we also took the Storm Temple with the Necromancer, which is not normally something I do with the Necromancer. But we got a chance to see how that worked. I think it kind of worked out for us in the end. Kind of a mixed blessing, the Storm Temple. So let's do another one with the Necromancer, and this time we'll choose the Arsenal, since we haven't seen what that does. And I do want to have the Arsenal present for every single champion, hero. And that means that we're going to do 3 more runs, 3 more expeditions, where we bring the Arsenal for every single one of them. So let's take out the Necromancer again. So I think we'll go back to using swamps with him. That means no meadows, because I don't want to have to worry about regeneration. Because I don't want to be in a swamp when that ticks, and then suddenly we're damaged. We'll bring rocks and forests with us. I'm still not bringing deserts. We will bring the deserts in the next expedition when we bring the rogue out with us. We'll bring an Oblivion. We'll bring beacons. We're still looking for more resources, everyone. So we'll bring a treasury with us also. Over here, for these, since we're bringing swamps, vampire mansions, and spider cocoons, we're bringing the Necromancer, so the battlefield will prove helpful here too. We need one more card from these things. Why don't we go ahead and bring groves? Because we've got these 2, whatever they are, with us. So these will be helpful. Speaking of being helpful, we got a few more items. Let's take a look at them really quick. We grabbed an exquisite mirror. It's a bit tarnished, but still does a better job than the surface of a lake or a metal plate. The frame is decorated with tiny bolts of lightning. 6% chance to redirect lightning from the Storm Temple or a magical attack to a random enemy. Very useful when you begin stockpiling these. We also got a bed. Oh wait, no, we covered the beds already. I think we gained silverware? A small set of cutlery that makes eating much more comfortable. Silverware requires some special treatment, but it's still nice to have it. Some old engraving can be seen on the dishes, but you can't make anything of it. +2 hero damage against all undead. Hero damage! So that doesn't really help us. I think we got another smoked ham at some point as well. Well, actually, since we don't have any food items in our inventory, we might as well leave the kitchen knife behind. And I guess we'll take some silverware with us? Actually, no, because we don't really care about hero damage to undead. Let's instead take the old frying pan, so we can heal a little bit more when we reach the campfire in case we're actually damaged with our Necromancer. Back to our expedition. So, we're taking groves because we have a small chance to earn some rations upon killing them. And we do 10 more damage to them with our Necromancer, so if we end up having to punch them, we actually do a decent amount of damage for the first, 2 loops or so. We'll grab a village, since this is what we're going to be using for our healing when we need it. And what else do I think we need? So, I don't think we'll need the road lanterns here. We'll leave them behind. Ruins could be nice. If I'm going to take the ruins, we're already taking forests and groves, so why not also take a blood grove along with it? Alright, we'll grow this. I'm not going to take the bookeries yet. I'm going to leave them behind at this moment. We'll take a bookery out with the rogue or the warrior. Okay. Well, actually, maybe we do take it so we can show you what this does as well right now, so I don't feel compelled to take it later. Okay, fine. We'll take the bookery too. Alright, so, well, you know what? Actually then, everyone, let's fill up to a maximum of 15 cards in the deck. We'll grab the cemetery as well. Alright! Before we go out, though, can we build anything new? We could build another forest. Could build the lumberjack. The lumberjack works very similar to the farms, only he gives you one stable branch for every forest that is around them. It takes quite a bit of work to build forests all around your lumberjack, and it gives you very, very few stable branches. The lumberjack will be more useful to you if you plan to craft furniture, and furniture can be very nice if you get lucky with what you're crafting, since you can make alchemist shelves out of it. I think, though, instead we're not going to build him quite yet. Let me look. Maybe... Oh, can we actually build... No, I still need another one of these strange orbs. The astral orbs. What gives me astral orbs? From defeating mage-type enemies, from defeating cosmic-type enemies. So we haven't seen mages, and only cosmic, I think, we have... Well, actually, we've seen a mage. The only mage that we've seen and fought has been the Lich. Cosmic-type enemies, we've only seen, I think, one of those also. I think that was also the Lich. Or it's been that strange dark slime that we've only seen, like, 2 of or so. So, until we get another one of them, we can't build the alchemist's tent. And we can't build the river either until we get 2 more orbs of unity, which we need shapeless masses from. Shapeless masses are given to us from swarm enemies like bats, or liquid enemies like the clots, so we'll want to spawn them. Why don't we spawn a watchtower? I don't think we built one of these yet. Let me look at my map. Okay, let's build one of these here. That's a nice structure. Sturdy, reliable, useful. I keep telling myself this over and over. I nearly started to believe it. My boys are trained to see quite well in this mist. They'll support you in battle if you're within a crossbow's reach. And the civilians will sleep better at night. I can guarantee their safety. 1 crossbowman will help you from each tower in battles on tiles adjacent to the campfire. Only applies to battles with normal enemies. You'll have to deal with the bosses yourself. You can build up to 4 towers. You can forget many things when leaving the camp, but you won't forget the arrows fired from here. Let's build another... Nope, we can't build another one of those. We need more stone. Okay, so we've got 1 watchtower down. Can't build anything else. Actually, if you're out of stone, Tim, you're not building anything else here, with the exception of the river, but you need more orbs of unity for that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get back out there again. So what's more, I think we're good with the deck. We're good with our supply. Let's send the Necromancer out again to attempt to fight the Priestess. As before, we start... Oh, hold on a second. So the first thing we want to do is look at the armory. Okay, I would say the arsenal. A central hub for the true masters of Warcraft. They can teach anyone to fight with any weapon. Creates an additional item slot. Lowers item quality by 15%. I would really like to wait a little bit to deploy the arsenal so you understand what lower quality means. So we will hold on to it at the moment. Let's put on our grimoire, giving our skeletons more strength. Let's add a beacon to help our speed. Sure, we'll add it there. That covers the campfire, so if we do fight the priestess, we'll be under its effects. We have a spider cocoon. Why don't we add you over there? By the time we reach that spot, we should have at least one spider, I think. We get a grove. Let's add the grove. Right there, we have a thicket. Let's begin increasing our attack speed. Oh, and Tim, I should be paying attention because remember, you have ruins in this stack. An attack speed ring. Just some magic hit points, but magic hit points are useful. A yellow book. We lose skeletal level, but we pick up a few other stats. At this early part of the game, I'm fine with that. We gain a rock. We'll start working towards the mountain peak. Let's add this thicket. Let's add over here. Just random spots at the moment for it. Until we get the ruins, I guess I won't worry about it too much. We have forests and groves, so we should be able to handle a whatchamacallit showing up someplace. The ruins, I'll be able to have a blood grove next to it without too much worry. That's where we'll put a vampire mansion over here so that we can have the mosquitoes detonate and kill all the spiders for us. In the meantime, actually, let's. Remember, Tim, you do not want to have 2 spider cocoons or you won't get any mosquitoes spawning there, so don't do that. Let's think here. Let's add you over there. I'm holding off deploying the arsenal, everyone, because I want to show you what it means to have your your item quality lowered. Some ruins. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, let's deploy the ruins. If I'm putting them there, I'm going to want to make sure that I have some way to guarantee I can kill the whatchamacallits that show up there. The, you know what they're called. The scorchworms. There we are. So let's add a forest around here. We can deploy a blood grove on the other side of that to guarantee that they can't get away. We get a battlefield. We'll add that right on the other side of the campfire, Tim? Question mark? Let's add it over here. Near the end of the loop. Not a good spot for it, perhaps. But if I don't want to add it right away to the beginning. So what was going through my head when I placed that is Vampire Mansion. And where I'm placing one of those when I get it, which will be at this spot. Which means I will want 2 villages, probably. And if I have 2 villages here and here, then I really don't want a bandits camp spawning to ruin my enjoyment of the increased town when we get a thriving village later on. Sure, add a blood grove there. Ooh, summon quality ring, level 2 actually, decent stuff. Let's go ahead and take that over our little regeneration ring, because this has that same little regeneration. Got some stones from the ruins today. We haven't seen yet what the towers are doing. Yeah, that's correct. Have you said the right words? We will see soon. when I'm able to put something closer to the campfire. Another grove. Oh, we could use more wood. More summon quality and some skeletal level. We get our first village. Why don't we add that village here, so we can benefit at least from getting that treasure chest. And Tim, you have treasuries, which I forgot about, so I really shouldn't be doing what you see me doing down here, and scattering a bunch of thickets. Because I can't build treasuries anywhere near them. And here's one of those treasuries. We'll put you there. Same amount of magic hit points, but we also get attack speed and regens. We will totally take that. We get another village. I'm going to wait to deploy this until we have a vampire mansion. Okay. Now this is where things get tricky, because we don't have a vampire to allow these creatures to just kill themselves as they attack us. Three, two, one. Okay, I was staring at my life the entire time, and we didn't take any massive damage when the mosquito killed itself. So this does indeed tell us that we do not count as a creature for the purposes of the mosquito detonation. Okay, a better book. We gain an entire point of skeletal level and some evasion for that one. I think I will drop down our summon quality so we can get some more max skeletons. At this point, as much as I really do want to hold on to it for a little longer so I can really point out the differences, I think I do need to deploy an arsenal. So let's drop the arsenal here. Oh, maybe to... not quite yet. Not quite yet. Oh, this adds even more skeletal level. But we lose the evasion. I think I'm fine with that. Oh yeah, so here's what happens, everyone. We have a crossbowman. He's adding 5 damage, attacks once per second. This is because this battle's taking place directly adjacent to the campfire. And he helped us get a arguably better book. We get another spider cocoon. Add you over here. Okay, I think we can go around again, but it's looking tough for us. Looks like one of these scorch worms is made into a boss. Yes, eat them. So again, scorch worms are a great source of equal level gear. We will be very glad to have them here, especially right at the beginning of the loop. So we lose skeletal level, we gain summon quality, attack speed, and defense. Let's equip it. We gain even more summon quality. We gain 3 times as many magic hit points as well for that. We get our first cemetery. We'll add you here. And we gain a first level. Admissions of the Dead is decent. After killing an enemy, skeleton fully heals itself. Its damage and hit points are increased by 10% until the end of battle. That will come in useful if we get the Horde upgrade as well later on. I like Skilled Architect also. That will give us quite a bit more experience points. We'll earn 24 currently for every single card we put down. And it's best to take this early. Let's take Skilled Architect. I have not made up my mind if we will build the mountain peak yet. Harpies are difficult until we get quite a bit of attack speed, so we can summon skeletons faster. Now, by the way, this bleeding here, the bleeding is increasing the damage that we take. Here we go. So we're taking 12 damage every attack for the next 3 seconds. But that's not when we perform an action, that's when we attack. So until we summon 3 skeletons, we don't actually have to worry about bleeding. And do I want an entire level of skeleton? 1 more skeletal level and lose 24% summon quality? I'm not sure yet. I was hoping we weren't so close to getting one of those. Alright, but it's all the way over here. And we don't have anything like the Horde yet, so that will be fine. Now, unfortunately, where I put this Blood Grove makes it unattractive for me to drop the Ruins anywhere else at the moment. But I could put a Blood Grove, assuming we get one, around in here. Or here. If I put the Blood Grove there, then I want it supporting both of those Ruins. Yes, we still have not played the Arsenal. I want to hold on to it for just a little bit longer. Maybe at loop level 4 or 5, we'll drop it down so you can see what it means to have lower quality. I need something so I can compare it to the other items so you can actually get a good eyeful of what it actually does. I always forget that slimes count as liquid, and we're getting shapeless masses from them. Another level, just like that, and we had just leveled up earlier over here. So, okay, so here's the Horde. We could take the Horde, which I think is probably the best of these upgrades. Because of where the village is located so far away, our Horde should help us throughout the entire loop so far. When we actually spawn it, which won't be until we reach the camp again. Speaking of camps, we're about to get the Goblin Camp. Our first bookery! Okay. Where should we put this? Actually, we're not placing it yet, because I haven't placed the Arsenal. And I know what the bookery does, and we'll lose the Arsenal. Let's wait a little bit before we place down the bookery. The next one of these I put down, we get the Goblin Camp. Let's wait on that too. I really, really want a Vampire Mansion. That's a beacon. That's still useful, though. Let's put the beacon here. Another bookery. Oof! 4 spiders! No mosquito to help me against them. Thankfully, we have quite a bit of magic hit points to help us deal with them. Alright, Tim, you are about to have some trouble because you're filling up on cards in your hand. An Oblivion. Okay, with the Oblivion, I'm willing to Oblivion the bandit camp away. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get this treasure chest first, and then we'll begin dropping a bunch of the cards that I've been holding on to. Assuming yeah, let's do that. By drop, I mean place. We'll place down a bunch of those cards. A vampire mansion, perfect. Okay, so let's have the vampire mansion. Actually, so the first thing we're going to do, actually now, is play the arsenal, and I'm gonna play the arsenal here. I'm then going to play the vampire mansion at this spot, because this will convert this town into a ransacked village. That's right, this village to a ransacked village. We do fail the quest, well, oh well, it can't be helped. Next. What's my skeletal level? 2.39? This might be a big mistake, but we're going to do it anyway. Alright, so I'm going to deploy another village here. Both of the villages... Actually, let's instead, let's go ahead and get this treasure chest first, and then we'll deploy the village there. Those two villages will be placed such that a bandit camp can't spawn near them. Oh, by the way, the arsenal freed up this slot, a shield slot, so we can now equip shields. Once we get another item, probably from this treasure chest, we'll be able to look at it compared to our other items, and I'll be able to explain what item quality means. This is technically being affected by it, so I could try to describe it now, but I think it's best that we wait till we get a magic item. This doesn't really cover the topic very well. Okay, we got a few other books. Now, unfortunately, they're all lower level items, and that is not the level of the item is not what it means to have items of lower quality. Do you see that summon quality on this amulet? It's 16%? It would probably be closer to 20% normally, but its rank, the amount of it is being lowered thanks to the arsenal. So you get an extra slot, but the percentages that all the items are giving you are lowered in their maximum values. When we get skeletal level, we'll get, instead of 0.27 on our rings and amulets, you'll see it as like 0.21 or 0.23 instead. Alright, let's drop another village here, which will be another ransacked village. We're going to go ahead now and deploy the mountain. Okay, so I put the goblin camp here, which is a nice spot for it, because we can block the goblins by deploying a single village right there. We'll have another beacon. Let's add you... I guess I should add it here. Since we have a village here, it would make sense for me to add a bookery here. I don't really want to add a bookery. Actually, let's not do that. We'll hold off and maybe add like a blood grove here instead if we get lucky enough to find one. But we will add a bookery. Let's add it. We'll add it up ahead of us. An archive of ancient tomes. Here you can gain knowledge in exchange for other knowledge. Replaces your cards with random ones when you pass by. Collapses after 20 exchanges. Let's see what that does for us. First off, we get our horde. Awesome. I'm looking at my cards, realizing that well, it doesn't matter, Tim. Do it. Just go ahead. The viewers at home will then get to see what happens when you pass by the bookery. What a fight! Look at this. 5 enemies. 3 of us are horde. We're losing our horde immediately. Oh, our horde isn't any stronger than what we summoned? Or I lost everything immediately? 2 scorch worms, ghouls, a vampire. It was crazy. We did so much killing that we immediately had the blood grove spitting out a monster. Alright. I guess we should keep deploying things, however. Let's drop a mountain here. A thicket. We leveled up again. Oh, both of these are nice. I like both of these upgrades. So I think we should take field practice. It's early on enough that we can get some benefit from it. Plus 0.25 to skeleton's level for a loop. Started from the loop when this trait was received. Speaking of skeleton level, no, I don't want to drop my skeleton quality. We are actually we have a 2.6 skeletal level and we're at loop level 4, so we are falling behind very quickly. Or we have fallen behind, and we need to make up for it somehow. Thankfully, this fight looks a lot more dangerous than it actually is. Mostly it's because we're losing skeletons very quickly. That's because of our lower skeletal level. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Alright, so we survived. And we have a +1 max skeletons, 0.23 skeletal level. This would normally be +1 max skeleton, like 0.27 skeletal level, but that arsenal is lowering the quality of it. Let's go ahead and equip it. I think we take this and get even more skeletal level, and we lose summon quality. We got another swamp. I'm interested in putting it over these spiders, but I really need a vampire mansion to help me with that. Oh, actually, let's use our Oblivion, and we are, well, since it looks like our horde dies immediately, we don't really need to Oblivion this village, so I guess we just keep it, let it stay there. If I'm going to add a vampire mansion to affect this swamp, Tim, it'll have to be added there. If you're allowed to add it there. Otherwise, you have a vampire here in the village with you. Another shield, something worse, more rocks. I think we will avoid plopping down the mountain peak until I'm ready to fight the boss or throw in the towel on the loop. A treasury. Alright everyone, we saw what happened right there when we passed a bookery. It took 3 of our cards and discarded them and gave us random cards from other cards we had put in our deck in exchange for them. It also docked 3 off the number here for the bookery. So we have 17 uses left of it, 17 more cards until it collapses. We did get more swamps. I said I wanted swamps. So we'll start adding even more swamps to where all the spiders are. Actually, we'll add 1 swamp. Grove. Believe it or not, we're at half a level already gained, thanks to what's it called? Skilled Architect. Hey, look at this, everyone! A magic shield, not just a gray one. And notice that the shields for the Necromancer will have Necromancer stats on them. We can get +1 max skeletons at the cost of 4 defense. Absolutely. We want that. This is perhaps the best aspect and one of the better things that could happen to us with the shield slot is to gain +1 max skeletons from it. Of course, our attack speed is still only 29%, so we're not summoning things very quickly. But at least now we can get back up to 4 total creatures. We gained another Oblivion. Let's see if we can spawn another village? Question mark? And depending up... Nope, we did not. Okay. Maybe we will spawn the Heartbeat Nest. We can show you something neat you can do with Oblivions and the Mountain Peak. No reason not to equip this. This is slightly better skeletal level, and we gain some regen. Regen, of course, is a penalty for us when we're fighting inside the swamps. Level 5 book. Nope. A vampire mansion. Okay, so I said I wanted these over a swamp, so I guess we'll put it here. It's the only place that has a mosquito currently by it. Now we do... Actually, yeah, let's do this. So let's go ahead and make the mountain peak. Oops, I'm in a swamp. Shouldn't do that in a swamp, Tim. Okay, now watch what you can do with an Oblivion. You can take away the mountain peak, but we have another rock, which recreates it and gives us more noticeable changes and thus a metamorphosis. Kind of a neat strategy you can do there. I'll wait until we pass by these, and then we'll drop some more swamps down here. Oh, we're getting lots of Oblivions. That's good. Although, I'll be honest, we're just going to be reshuffling these Oblivions when we pass by that bookery. A village. We should totally play that, get the bandit camp, and then get rid of the bandit camp. So, let's place it... Let's place it over here. And we'll Oblivion it. And these 3 swamps will get reshuffled when we pass by that bookery, so I actually won't deploy these. We will drop a bunch more rocks over here, giving us more max hit points and thankfully more stones. 5, 4, we leveled up, +1 max skeleton art control. That is amazing. We have both art control and field practice. Those are the 2 best, I feel, upgrades the Necromancer can get. Oh, we accidentally killed both mosquitoes though, so no detonation to save us from the rest of this fight. Getting a bunch of killing done, which is wonderful. All these cards will help us get even more experience points. We're earning... How much is it now? 8 times. We're getting 32 experience now when we deploy any of these cards. We're so close to the end of the loop, I'm tempted to wait until we hit the camp before I begin deploying even more cards. Let's see if we can get maybe a town card from this to take care of those goblins, rather than use an Oblivion. +1 max skeleton ring, summon quality would go down if I equip it. We don't really need 6 max skeletons, so we'll be okay without it. we could gain more skeletal level and lose a skeleton, then I would... Okay, yeah, let's do this. So we'll equip this shield over our current shield. And then we'll equip this ring over the ring on our left. And we will have picked up a tiny bit of skeletal level by that exchange. I think we picked up 0.11 skeletal level? But still, none of our other stats... Oh, actually, we also lost a max skeleton for that, Tim. So maybe you should not have done that quite that way. A battlefield. Let's wait until... Well, we're going to get a lot of cards from this fight against a ransacked village, so I should deploy this at least. I'm looking at that goblin camp, thinking I want to oblivion it. Okay, that would probably be the smarter move. Well, do I think my horde will survive all this trip to this location? We could wait a little bit, Tim, before you decide to make that choice. We'll get some goblins, but I think we can handle like 2 goblins without too much trouble. Let's drop a spider cocoon here to finish up this... Oh, actually, no. Let's wait until we hit the camp first. So, when it comes, by the way, to the watchtowers, I should point out really quick that you can have... Oh, nice. His damage is being increased by the loop level as well. You can have up to 4 towers, which fills up the area on your left full of crossbowmen. You can also upgrade the towers, and the crossbowmen will be doing more damage. Holy ghosts! Oh no! Our swamps! Okay, we lost some swamps. We got a bunch of cards. Let's look really quick. We could lose a little bit of summon quality to get more skeletal level. Let's do that. We gain some more attack speed as well. Okay, and we have our horde. We've also got... I see it. Oh, I thought I saw it. Don't we have a... Oh, it's here. Okay, we have a giant monstrosity waiting to fight us here. So, unfortunately, when we pass the bookery, we're going to lose the Oblivion unless we use it right now. I think our horde will not survive all the way to this village. So we're going to purge the goblin camp from existence. And we didn't get a village... Well, we could hope that a village shows up. I guess I don't have to spend the Oblivion right away. I can wait until we're right before this bookery. Okay. So, with that in mind, let's put a Spark Cocoon here. Oh, here. To give us more spiders, and to seal off this village, so we don't have to worry about a bandit camp showing up and bothering it. We'll deploy this other spider cocoon by this village. There we go. Nice scenic spider cocoons on both sides of it. It is a little weird, I suppose. But, well, they risked it, and it worked out well enough for them. If it worked well enough for that one town in... Oh, crap! What was it called? The Undersea... Ah, I can't remember the name of the game. This is embarrassing. Let's move on, Tim. But there was one town there that traded in spiders, and the spiders were all amongst the townspeople and so on. Sometimes people went missing, but it was acceptable to have the protection of the spiders near them and stuff like that. This town's probably working like as that town did. Alright, so with that in mind, if I do get a village, we can place it right here to deal with the goblins. Alright, let's just improve this. And since we're at the beginning of the loop, why don't we go ahead and finish off this treasury? +1 max skeleton ring, 1 defense and evasion. I don't really need 5 max skeletons. We gain skeletal level 0.23 more. I think we use this. to add more mountains up there in that corner. More forests, another mountain. We have more groves. I guess we should deploy the groves. I think that would be good, Tim. Let's not deploy another one. Don't be so hasty. Okay, and let's move on. Okay, we killed oh my god, it's spitting out yet another creature from there. Thankfully, we should engage in the battle here before we have to fight 2 of the flesh golems. I've never had to fight 2 of them at once before. Remember that the flesh golem can't be killed until it swings its final time. Ooh, okay, we'll take a look at that shield. Let's pause the game. So these must be summon quality shields. So we lose skeletal level, we pick up 18% summon quality if I decide to go with this. That's not a bad deal. We could lose even more summon level. Okay, am I willing to trade? Alright, let's look at this. We pick up 18% summon quality, we lose 0.23 skeletal level, we gain 4 defense with that shield. I don't care about that shield. We gain 17% summon quality. We could lose... I don't want to lose 1 max skeleton. I have 4. I really like having 4. If I can avoid losing 1 max skeleton, I will choose to avoid it. I think we'll go ahead and equip either this ring. Yeah, let's equip this ring. We lose... Well... I'm losing 0.23 skeletal level no matter how I slice it. I gain 17% summon quality or 18% summon quality and more defense. Equip the shield. Got another treasury. Let's add you over here. Actually, we'll add you in a whole separate area near the mountains on this side. We got more forests. Only 39% attack speed, Tim. My goodness. I thought we'd have significantly more at this point, given all the forests that we've placed down. More ruins, but we need a blood grove. We're about to use our oblivion, or lose our oblivion, so we should use it instead. So since we haven't gotten a village yet, why don't we oblivion the goblin camp? We know that we don't like goblin camps very much. They do decent damage to us. Until our attack speed is about 60% or so, I'm really nervous about them. Until we get the river, it's hard for us to increase our attack speed so much. So we'll just do that. And there's the village that I wanted. Okay. It's a +1, yep, +1 max skeleton shield, that bone-looking shield. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. +1 max skeleton, but I lose summon quality and skeletal level. Not willing to do that. We lose 24% skeletal level to gain magic hit points, and... I'm sorry, we lose 24% summon quality, but pick up 0.69 skeletal level. Tempting, but we'll pass. No. I like my current gear, the way my current gear is set up a little better. Okay, I think we'll start adding blood clots to the mix. And that wraps up that treasury. Unfortunately, it didn't give us level 5 gear. It gave us level 4 gear. And it's not better than what I currently have. Would you believe that we've almost leveled up again, everyone? We've almost gotten 1,840 experience points, all thanks to placing all these cards. 0.92 skeletal level. That's twice as much as the ring on our right is currently giving us, so we will totally equip that. We got another bookery, so I guess we'll put that down. Let's add it... I want to be clever about this, but I can't be. I don't really want it adding to the village question mark. That's a bad idea for a necromancer. There's a very good reason why I want it here, but I'm not going to be able to cleverly do that. So let's not place it then. Let's go a little further. Actually, we will place it. We'll place it here. I'm hoping we can farm for a... crap, what's the card? A Blood Grove. Still not better than our current book. Oh, hey, awesome. Okay, we got a Blood Grove. That's awesome because I want it helping me with this area. So let's place that here. And I guess we'll drop down more rocks and we'll see... Okay, we'll see where that goblin camp gets added. Unfortunately, it got added to a spot where I can't stop the goblins from spawning. I was hoping it would spawn in a place that has that I could use a village at, but I cannot do that there. I can lose 24% skeletal level. We might decide to do that. Can I pick up summon quality some other place? No. 24% summon quality, Tim? You're not willing to drop that much. Oh, we leveled. So, Edge of Impossible now, I suppose. Or Counterattack. Both of these would be decent for us, since we have 4 max skeletons and 45% attack speed. Let's grab Edge of Impossible. 20% chance to exceed the number of skeletons on summon 2 of them during the last summon. Oh my god! That's 4! 4 Scorch Worms! Because we have them adding from here and this area now. We really want that area going. Well, it won't matter so much, but it'll be important to get rid of this village. We'll kill these Scorch Worms now that the Blood Grove's helping us here. But these ones, well, we're going to kill them now, but there'll probably be at least 2 Scorch Worms waiting for us here when we come around the corner in the future. Okay, this is too much skeletal level to pass this up. So, that's 0.92. I really feel like we need to wait just a little bit longer, because I don't want to drop 24% summon quality. If we deploy 2 or 3 more cards, we get the boss. But I think we want to fight the boss this round anyway. I think we've got the stats for it. Let's wait to deploy a rock Tim until you're out of the swamp. Summon quality 18%. Skeletal level 23. Okay. Let's do it, Tim. Alright, let's equip this over our current amulet. And then we equip this over the ring on the right. So we gained a tiny bit of some skeletal level from that exchange, but lost some quality, I think, from it. Ooh, another exquisite mirror. 6% extra chance, yep, that we redirect magic damage or attack from a storm temple. 5, 4, 3, 2, die! Kill everything else for us. Thank you. 2 more spider cocoons. Okay, this could be very useful, because this will let me place villages. Oops, that was the wrong spot for it. I meant to place it here. I mean, it'll be acceptable, I suppose, there. Alright, the priestess is back. I think we can handle her. Let me first check where all my villages are. We have one here, blocked. One here, blocked. Both of these are still blocked. I think we can do this without fearing a bandit camp. Unfortunately, I do not think we'll be able to level again before we had to fight the boss. That's a little too much experience points. Ooh, what type of shield is that? That's a skeletal level shield. We might equip it if we can get something that has more summon quality on it. Two, one. Nope. Not one to equip. Oh, we got an Oblivion. Let's get rid of the... are we in a swamp? I don't think it matters. Let's wait, but we'll wait till we get out of the swamp, and then I'll play the Oblivion. And we'll get rid of that goblin camp. Okay, so... if you plan to go around again, Tim, you either need to get rid of this or the camp. The camp, actually, this is filled right now, so we'll leave the goblin camp there, and we'll get rid of that village instead. I'll risk a cemetery there. Oh, I should have put more ruins there, actually. It's too late now. We don't have any other blood groves down, Tim, so this ruins isn't really in any tempting spot. So it can't be placed in a tempting spot. Thicket. I guess we should at the very least finish up this treasury. I plan to go around one more time after the loop, though, so let's wait until we finish the loop to place some of these other cards. We're almost back to the campfire. And we'll also have finally gotten our ransacked villages to be better villages. It's a decent ring, this. Plus 10% attack speed, plus 1 skeletal level, but I'm not willing to drop my summon quality below 50%. Look at all those attack speed rings. Holy flipping crap. Orb of Expansion. Alright, what do we get? Still not better than our level 5 book is this one. Slightly worse. More regen per second, but less skeletal level. I'm not willing to drop skeletal level. We gain attack speed. We lose everything else. Not interested. Not interested. +1 max skeletons. Another +1 max skeletons. Both of which have the same exact attack speed, 10%. Not willing to drop my summon quality, though, on either of my other rings. Okay, I think we can defeat her. Let's stay and fight the priestess again. Could you please stop? I refuse. To arms! Remember that we start with our horde. Oh, actually, maybe you didn't know. Yes, we start with our horde. We start because it counts as us being at the camp, although we officially rest after the fight. And failure again. So we meet again, Zealot. Alright, so I don't like any of these upgrades. The resource assortment doesn't have very many resources I care about either, but it's better than getting one of these during a level up. So we'll take the resource assortment, and we'll stay. We'll do one more loop, everyone. I think we can do one more loop. So, if I equip this, we gain +1 skeleton, and a handful of magic hit points. We gain some defense and regen per second, but we lose attack speed and almost an entire point of skeletal level. Over here... Oh, okay, this is better in every way than what we currently have. We pick up a little bit of skeletal level, about an extra 0.4. We gain a max skeleton, and we gain 18% summon quality. 8 evasion with that book as well. This shield is the same as our current shield, only with more defense, so we take it. Okay, and we could drop our summon quality now a little bit. If I want to replace that ring on the right or my amulet. Oh, actually not our amulet. It would be one of these rings. It would be this ring, but I don't... We have 5 max skeletons now. I don't think I need it to get 6 max skeletons. Alright, let's drop a thicket. Actually, let's wait until we round this bend before we start playing more cards. Oh, actually, no, Tim. We should play them now. I didn't realize my horde was already almost all destroyed. Okay. So, a +1 max skeleton ring. We don't need it. No. Oh, could pick up... So we could lose 18% summon quality. That would drop us back down to 52% chance to summon a better skeleton. And we could pick up, well, I kind of like our current shield. I think we keep what we got. Let's go ahead and get more stones. Level 5 items. I don't really care about these. That could be better. The RB won't be better than what I've currently got. Let's look. The ring on the left is actually only level 3. We could probably stand to replace it. But that's tough. It's +1 max skeleton and 16% summon quality, which is difficult for us to actually find something better than. Best chance we've got is to get something that adds +1 skeleton, 60% max quality, and other stats. So no, we're going to keep that ring equipped as well. This is the fight I'm really nervous about. Thankfully, getting a tank skeleton's super handy. Alright. We didn't get very many liquid enemies during these loops, did we? We've only got 5 shapeless masses. We didn't get a single one of these to spawn a blood clot at all. The spiders... The harpy flew there, and the rat hounds are going over there from the grove, unfortunately for us. Alright, another treasury. We'll put that down there. I don't really want to drop down to 4 skeletons, but maybe we do that. We pick up a little more, we pick up 2% more summon quality, we gain skeletal level, and if I'm being, well, let's wait a little bit. Let's wait a little bit. Let's round the corner. Okay, and now, we'll drop even more forests down. I saw where that got added, right here. I don't like that spot. There's nothing I can do about it, though. I do not intend to go around another time after this. I would like to try a different one of our heroes. This will be a super long video as well at this rate. 4 hours? Let's add you here. I can't do anything about the village unless you get in Oblivion, Tim. It's time for some big fights. You have Scorched Worms the next few tiles. We're also totally going to feed this Blood Grove. It's absolutely going to be thrilled with us. I don't really want to lose a skeleton, but we could lose one. We're not... By the time we summon that 5th skeleton, the battles look like they've been over. I think we'll wait just a little bit longer. However, before I do swap. It's also a little unfortunate that we're calling it quits when we are, because we haven't seen what happens when we have a destroyed bookery or a collapsed bookery, but we're not gonna do it in this episode. Now give us all those delicious items, Scorched Worms. Oh, have we seen? I don't think we've seen a gargoyle yet, everyone, for Act 2. Impenetrable is a special effect it has. Any damage dealt not during the unit's attack phase is decreased by 60%. More like resistant than impenetrable. Yes! Okay, let's take a look at these really quick. That is very tempting. We lose 0.45 skeletal level, but pick up +1 max skeleton. If I was doing that, I could then equip one of these other rings. We'd overall lose skeletal level. We'd lose 0.2 something skeletal level. We gain a small amount of summon quality. It would be this ring, Tim. It has a little more summon quality than that ring. But you keep your skeletons the same and you gain a little more. Actually, no, I don't think so. I think we keep what we got. I think what we have is fine. Having skeletal level equal the loop level is very, very nice. It's hard for me to say I want to drop below that. In the last episode, everyone, I was talking a bit about the negatives of this game. Another one I should point out, I don't mean to be so down on the game. I do really like this game. I think this game is great. It does have some big problems with it, I feel, but overall, I do like it. Is that this is like, it's a pants simulator. A pants comparison simulator. You spend a lot of time looking at gear with other gear and deciding if you really want to change out your pants for new pants with what gets displayed for you. Actually, no, I did talk about this in the last episode. Yep. Because I mentioned old BioWare and how it was very similar to that. Let's go ahead and add you to here, vampires. Because you'll add to that swamp. 2 more level 5 rings. I'm not sorry, 2 level 5 items. I don't think I'm interested in these. I am not. Oh, a time in which we actually got to benefit from our 5th skeleton for a bit. And it was a skeletal mage, which is very nice, especially against skeletons as enemies. So, how are we doing on supplies? We didn't get any of those orbs we need. We only got 5 shapeless masses, so we're probably not going to be able to build the river when we get back to our home. Another treasury. Perfect. We can totally fill this out. And we gained another level! Holy crap! That's awesome! Just because it is. Add another grove. Add another grove. Oh! There's no place else. Oh, there is. There is some places to add one here. Add a swamp. Add some spider cocoons. We're not going around for another loop, everyone. We're done at the end of this loop. I guess we'll take Blissful Ignorance. We'll get all those Oblivion cards added. And if I do want to go again, I feel like we probably could go around again. If I go around again, then we're not going to do another hero in this video. Because there'll be no reason to. Oh, sorry, there's every reason to. Wow, what am I saying? There's every reason to go around again. Sorry, to use another hero. It's just that I don't feel like I really don't want this to be a 4-hour-long video. So we'll call it quits at the end of this if I go around for another loop. But if I go around for one more... No, Tim, no. You said you wanted to call it quits, and you should. I've noticed that my speaking has been terrible recently on these videos I've been uploading. I mess up all the time. I'm trying to talk about something, and instead I babble on incoherently about the wrong things all the time. In video, like, 2, I kept mentioning how I kept getting blood groves, but they were actually battlefields. I seem to do this fairly consistently in any of the games I play. It's so annoying. Ooh, look at this fight. 2 mosquitoes, a vampire, and a harpy. And a boss spider. But the mosquitoes both detonated, which wipes them all out for us. Oh, Tim, you're losing all your oblivions. It doesn't matter. We're not going around again, Tim. The Edge of Impossible is what summoned all those extra skeletons there. If I was to keep playing, though, I'd add this here. Oh, you know what? We should show you another special tile. So we just added a blood grove here, next to this single grove, right? Watch what happens if we get rid of the grove. Hungry Grove. A blood grove that has lost its connection with the forest, in constant agony because of its irrational existence. Occasionally attacks the hero, 23 damage. Devours enemies that have less than 20% hit points left. So this one is 15, this one's 20, so 5% hit point threshold. Useful later on when creatures have more life or you're on like loop level 50, but otherwise I can't think of too many reasons why you would really want a Hungry Grove. There you go. You can make it back to a normal grove after that. In fact, why don't we go ahead and... Oh, wow! I didn't realize that's how that works. That's pretty amazing. So we got rid of one of these mountain pieces without Oblivion, and it saw it could make another one, and it totally immediately did so. How about that? That's pretty awesome. I didn't realize that would actually happen. Got another goblin camp somewhere over there. Yeah, pretty relaxing run, right? Not too much trouble. We had good upgrades this time around. Skilled Architect. I personally like Skilled Architect. It lets you get probably 4 early active traits, including itself, of course, before you fight the first boss. So that's the only penalty. But it was really helpful. We've got, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels on loop level 6 thanks to it. And we haven't finished populating the area. It begins to fall off usefulness if you begin taking it later and later in your runs, though, as more and more of your map is already populated. Boss level gargoyle, but we should be able to handle this. We don't care about too much. We just want more noticeable changes. We'll take 2 more of those. Another mountain. Let's finish that for even more supplies. I don't want either of those. Another thicket. And how we do on supplies, everyone? We're maxed out on stable wood. We're maxed out on stable metal as well. So we definitely should call it quits at this point. Plus, we took those other supplies when we beat the boss, which will also be super useful. So we're leaving with an incredible amount of steel and wood. And 14 stone is enough to make another 2 towers, which we're going to want. Alright, not bad. I think we're done. We can call it quits here. Success! Getting 2 treasures and a ton of supplies. Let's head on back. And we get a little more food for our trouble. Alright, so let's go ahead and first see what we can build. Can we build the river? No, we need 1 more of those orbs, these, which we need more shapeless masses for. We might get 7 more shapeless masses by the end of the next expedition. So I want to hold on to 2 metamorphosis, 4 orbs of unity, and 15 orbs of expansion. So it's safe to say we can build 2 more towers then. So let's go ahead and increase the amount of archers we have. Let me look at my map. So go to the supply depot. Okay, so let's build one of our watchtowers here. Well done. More towers means more soldiers. More soldiers means more arrows. More arrows means more arrows. Can we upgrade anything? We can upgrade quite a few things. But I'm nervous that we'll accidentally upgrade something when I want to build the river next. So we won't do that. I think 10? We can afford to build a warehouse. 11 wood brings us down to 17 wood. 8 stone brings us down to 4 stone. 6, we have plenty of steel, and 10 orbs of expansion bring us down to 18 orbs of expansion, which is still enough for us to build the river in the future. So let's go ahead and build a warehouse, and we'll build it here. Just look at us. Yesterday, we didn't know how to live through the day, and today we need more space to store all of our goods. I always knew that human greed would live through the apocalypse. I don't think this is human greed. This is being an ant. This is being prepared. It's not greed at all. Not for what we're doing. All right. The storehouse warehouse, whatever it's called, lets us equip 10 more items from our inventory. We don't have very many things that really interest us as the Necromancer, but we're about to bring out a different character, I think, right? So I think we'll try bringing out the Warrior for a run. Let's think. So we'll equip... If we bring out the Warrior, we'll bring the Shoe Nails with us. We'll bring a Miner's Pick so we get some pebbles when we go around the loop. We'll bring both Exquisite Mirrors, and we'll go back to using the Altar of Storms. We'll be fighting vampires. I don't have any more room in my jewelry, Tim, for that, so that doesn't get equipped. Guess we're bringing some ham. We don't really have a whole lot of space for anything else. I guess this is technically going to add 4% base hit points, so we'll bring that as well. And I guess we might as well bring the bed, which lowers our hit points by 2% max, but we picked up some because of our knife. So we'll heal a little more hit points when we pass the campfire. By the way, you can see what's affecting you here by going to the active effects, which reads off how exactly you are being affected. Oh, that's a shame, though. But it doesn't show you them as statistics. It shows you them based on sentences. That's a bit awkward. Plus 1% base hit points for every food item placed in your camp. I feel like that should be combined with the max hit points lowered by 2%, because we would see that this is actually... This is being nullified by the fact that we've got 4% food items placed in our camp. I think, anyway, this says supplies. This says camp supply menu, so I'm pretty sure it's these 4 items, these 4 food items are giving us that that increased percent max hit points. Okay. Anything else we want to do? We can't build another watchtower. We need 1 more stone. How many metamorphoses do I have? 7? No, we'll hold off. Alright, so let's go ahead now. Actually, can we build a farm? No, we need more stone. Okay, so let's plan another expedition. So we'll take the arsenal again, because I plan to take out the warrior, and we'll see how effective it is with him and what it does for him. We'll go ahead and grab... Well, we still need supplies, so we'll grab the treasury, the storm temple, and an oblivion. Actually... we'll also grab the beacon. For these rocks, forests, and meadows, we're not going to take swamps, because I am, in fact, taking meadows with us, and we have ham in our inventory as well. Chrono crystals, cocoons, vampires, blood fields. We'll grab groves, because we still have those Skinner knives in our inventory, so we do more damage to rat hounds, and have a chance to get a food ration from them. We'll take a village as well. The wheat fields, since we're taking storm temples, I intend to burn forests for magic damage. We'll grab a cemetery as well. Alright, let's see how well this works for us. And the warrior it is. So, unlike other characters, we can actually currently equip all those items, so we'll do so, and out we go. We're going to hold off putting out the arsenal just for a tiny bit. I want to see if we can get a level 2 item. If we're super lucky. We will use the thicket immediately. Let's think. We don't have any blood groves. You don't have ruins. Did I add villages to my deck? I don't think I did. Maybe I did? I did. I think I had villages and wheat fields, Tim. So, the arsenal, being required to be placed next to the road, is a good way for you to block off enemy. It's a good way for you to stop the bandit camp from spawning if you can place villages on the other sides of it. To that end, we'll put the vampire mansion here, because that, once again, will allow us to place 2 villages side by side. And we'll go ahead and put a chrono crystal here. which should benefit from some meadows. We start putting those down. And we'll put the arsenal here. And now we can put down those 2 villages and not worry about a bandit camp spawning. I go out of my way to avoid bandit camps because I hate having my items destroyed. And the items for the warrior that got unlocked is a helmet slot. The helmets add retaliation damage to the warrior. Whenever he takes damage, the enemies take that much damage back, reduced by armor, if I recall correctly. And why not? We'll immediately spawn the village there. We'll add a wheat field. And we'll add a forest over on this side. Okay, we know we're going to add another village here. Oh, it doesn't matter, Tim. We can't put a wheat field down there. Let's add a grove here. So those rat hounds might move into the wheat field. Oh, we have a meadow. No reason not to play that. By the way, if you look over on the right, we can see that our hit points per day are plus 21. So that tells us that that ham we picked up is absolutely affecting us already. The ham that we have in our supply. I think our max hit points would also be affected by that, too. Like, you can tell how the items, some of the items, and how some of your equipment affects you by watching your stats. That'll be really important when we finally get the river, because if you don't understand how the river works, watching your stats will tell you what it's doing, assuming you're paying attention to where you're putting down river tiles. You might have noticed as well that we had 2 archers in that fight, not just 1 archer. We're going to wait to deploy the other chrono crystals until we get a storm temple. I want the storm temples to help us out when it comes to fighting the skeletons. Having a storm temple like here... Actually, we couldn't put it there. It's right adjacent to the road. Putting one here would allow it to affect all the skeletons in this area. But I want to be clever about its placement, because I also want to burn forests up with it for the increased magic damage. A spider cocoon. Another forest. I'm totally going to put at least one storm temple, like, on this row, column, on this column, so I can benefit from it all throughout this line. And we'll put the other one down here at the very edge if I'm allowed to do so. Since we're building over here already, we'll go ahead and put a treasury down in that side as well. We have another spider cocoon. I guess we should place it. Oh, right, Tim. You should place it near this, because you want this scarecrow to help you fight the spiders. Another meadow. Under the effect of that chrono crystal will come in really handy. We'll place a thicket here. That'll be place another blooming meadow, or another meadow will return to a blooming meadow for plus 6 more hit points recovered per day. We have another spider cocoon. Let's put this one over here. A better helmet with damage to all. 2 mountains. And 2 archers to help us with this fight will come in handy. Our damage to all helps, as will our retaliation damage. We leveled already. Okay. So, Surveyor. I don't like Surveyor very much. I feel like it should heal easily 2 or 3 times that amount of hit points to make it worth it. So we won't be taking that. Shield Master is useful. 10% chance to stun for 1 second, and that's on every attack. It'll really become more useful as our attack speed levels up. Skilled Armorer is okay. Getting +1 defense guaranteed is useful. Unfortunately, 1 defense is not very useful. The boss in this case as well, those angels she summons, they do magic damage, so it will ignore our armor altogether. This also will increase the damage we take from the Altar of Storms whenever it decides to go off. So I think we will go ahead and take Shield Master instead. And we're at loop level 3, still using a level 1 weapon, a level 1 ring, armor, and shield. Normally, I would retreat at this point and say this is not good, because it really isn't. But we will, I think we can maybe survive 1 more loop. Because of our archers, and they're helping us with the ransacked villages. Yep, that was us drinking a potion immediately. We still did not get a better weapon. We are using the same weapon we started this expedition out with. Yeah, so if we don't get a better weapon from the skeleton, or the Vampire Mansion when we return to fight it on the other side, Vampire Mansion, the other ransacked village, we are giving up, because we have lost. Magic damage, 3 damage to all, 6% evasion, better in every way than our current ring. In fact, the only reason why we're even holding up as well as we are is because of that magic damage and damage to all that we have. Right, we did get a better weapon, level 2 though. But I might be willing to risk going around again. Another level 2 weapon. Got another treasury. Add you over there in those mountains, or near the mountains. Another village. So let's add you after this little area to heal us before we go around again. We can add a chrono crystal here, which will output more rat hounds, but it blocks one of the areas off in this village. These are really tough for warriors and rogues, warriors in particular, to deal with, are these villages. Especially if we don't have a level 3 weapon when we walk into it. We need all those hit points. So we're going to equip the level 4 armor. Okay, a level 3 spear. We gain some counterattack, and more importantly for me, more damage. Just like with the Necromancer, the stats on these items for us have been lowered because of the extra slot having been granted to us. Do I get more... So we don't want evasion, actually. That works against the whole theme of retaliation damage. So, I mean, it is handy. I suppose we'll get hit more often than we won't be. But I think we'll get more regen. Okay, we've healed all the We've restocked up on potions, back up to 7. We're back up at full life, and we have a level 3 weapon. It's rank level 4. We still only have a rank 1 shield, but I think we can go around again. equipping it. It's more damage. This is even more damage. I lose 14% attack speed. We have no vampirism. So I think we... sorry, why did I say that? Without vampirism, we're not attacking as much, so we're not getting as much back. But that also applies to this. I think we actually want this weapon, not this... So, let's wait and see if we get a better shield from any of the battles coming up. Ooh, 50 damage from these things. Alright, we leveled again. We got level 4 shield. That's a damage to all shield as well. 10 defense, 3 damage to all. We'll take it. 11 retaliation damage, more regen per second. We'll take that. We've got 8 damage to all. No magic damage increase. We'll keep what we got. Okay, so I do like Article of Protection. We will take that. I have to remember not to put this forest here if I want this entire line being affected by a storm temple, and I do. Level 4 counter shield. 11 more defense, 3. It's 14 defense, 5% counter. This is equal to our current slightly less hit points. We keep the regen per second. We gain 5 more damage to all. We'll use it. We gained a Storm Temple. Let's go ahead and use it. A beacon. I guess we'll add it here since it affects all those spaces. We got an Oblivion. We'll hold on to it at the moment. We just missed the spawn inside this village. Oh, crap. We're getting 2 goblins from this. Let's see how well we square off against 2 goblins. A village on the other side would be really handy. It would stop the goblins from spawning. We would get a bandit camp, but we could Oblivion the bandit camp. More regen per second. We lose damage to all. I kind of like our damage to all, so I would like to hold on to it if I could. Gained a better weapon, more damage. We actually get to hold on to a little bit of attack speed, and we gain 2 magic damage. Let's go ahead and equip it. I know those items aren't better than what we currently have. Oh, Tim, but you might want that axe. Actually, no, I won't need it now that we have that other, that rapier. Let's wait to fill up the treasury until I hit the start of the loop again. %, on the attack speed for our warrior, and only it looks like 3% was added through our equipment. Very useful are these forests for us. I don't want to improve this until we get more magic damage. I definitely don't want more of these spawning. Another Storm Temple. So, it's either going to be here that I add it, or maybe I begin adding like one here so that we gain even more damage on these skeletons. Adding it here, it would help us against the boss, I suspect. Oh, actually, if you gotta be careful where you place this, because if I place it here, we burn up 2 thickets, which I'd rather not do. So let's place it let's place it here after all. So that will affect this area now. Now, the boss, as you know, the priestess, she doesn't care about retaliation damage. So it's actually a penalty if you have it on the warrior when you fight her. You're lowering the quality of all your equipment. But the retaliation damage is very nice when you have a deck like I currently have, where you have lots of weak but fast-attacking creatures, such as the rat hounds or the spiders attacking, as they're all taking damage just for hitting you. And that adds very nicely, as you can see, with the scarecrow. And we got another exquisite, oh my goodness, what the heck is happening, Tim? You hit this, and you didn't even deploy the battlefield because you accidentally right-clicked again. Alright, let's add this here. Tim says, as he looks over here and realizes I've got 4 goblins. I guess we'll see how well that fight goes. Another thicket. By the way, if you hover over the item, you can see it's going to change item. If you take your card and hover over an area, if it would be changed with the storm temples, the game hints that it's going to totally do that. So be careful where you decide to place it. Level 5 armor. We lose damage to all. We gain counter. We gain more hit points. I don't know if we want that. We gain a little bit of damage, but I lose attack speed and vampirism for counter. No, I don't really care about counter very much. Counter also doesn't help us against the boss, since the boss doesn't actually attack us. The angels do, and the angels can't be hurt. So, we don't really want counter against this boss. If I can fight her, we will do so. Like, if I feel good about it. Having this shield upgrade is really handy in that regard. I do feel like we can probably handle her. Evasion and vampirism, but I lose some regen. I'll keep my regen. Another vampire mansion. We don't have any swamps. This makes me a little nervous placing it, but we'll place it over here. If I recall correctly, we should get a special encounter when we reach the village with our warrior. I think we've already met. Out of the way. I must... Wait a minute. Why do you look like me? Oh, I'm a big fan of yours. The trees talked so much about you. They even made me in your honor. I would be glad to get out of your way, but I'm afraid I can't walk. You see, I've grown here. Literally. I see. Cut me down! Cut me down! I don't want to put you to work, but it's really the only way. But cut harder, because I'm gonna fight back. What? I'm very sorry, but the forest saw how you fight, so it's a part of me too now. Believe me, I don't want to hurt you, but I can't go against the will of the forest. If you say so. Is this a good place to cut? Thankfully, a damage to all doesn't cause them to retaliate. Just actually physically targeting and attacking them one at a time does. Well, I wasn't expecting this type of gratitude from the world for remembering it. Just as I wasn't expecting such a nice talk with a piece of wood. Well, he was a nice guy. May his ashes rest in peace. Or his cinders. So we took quite a bit of damage from that. I'm still going to hold on to the Oblivion for a little longer. I think we will play this Grove, though. Moment of truth! Can we handle these goblins? The retaliation damage is going to be very handy, as is... Okay, that went well. We just drank 2 potions for fighting them. I can lose half my regen per second and pick up 8% more vampirism. I think we do this, because it's even more retaliation damage as well. Let's make that trade. But I would like some regen per second. We lose some retaliation damage. We gain back the regen per second, even more of it, and we gain 4 magic damage. We're going to put on that helmet. We gained another Oblivion. I am now willing to Oblivion that village away from us. Everything died so quickly there that the Storm Temple wasn't even able to assist. Or rather, it didn't have to. Another graveyard. It's been working out for us so far. Let's add another graveyard over here. Away from the crystal. So I'm still not sure if we can handle it there. Vampirism armor. And magic damage. We lose more damage to all, though. I think we will take it. A village. Okay, so... let's Oblivion the goblins? Do I really want to do that? This will be your 4th village, Sim, so you're going to get a bandit camp. So you should wait to put the village here until after you put something else on this side of the road. So we will wait a little bit. Hard to believe, everyone. We're about done with loop level 5, and I think at this point we had fought the boss with our necromancer, hadn't we? We're probably putting a chrono crystal there when I get the chance to do so. Oh, Tim, you burnt that one up. You can't put anything on the can't put any forest in the final line if you want to actually benefit from their attack speed, and you do. Another goblin camp. That one can stay there. Ooh, strong. All right, these are all decent for us. So because we're probably drinking more potions, let's take strong aftertaste to get more damage. Ugh. Okay. We'll leave both of those alone at the moment. Let's see if we can get something to put by the roadside here so we can get rid of these goblins. Okay. We ended up getting more damage. We lose half our vampirism. We gain more magic damage. We gain 8% counter. Again, I don't care about counter. But that's a lot of magic damage to pick up, so we are going to take it after all. We'll just have to rely on that hit points per day really helping us. Another village. Okay, I can't really use that. Thicket will put you over here. More damage we lose. Okay, so we actually lose a little bit of damage. 1 damage, more or less. Because we lose 6 magic damage. But we pick up 2 regen per second. I think I do want this more. Oh, can we handle 4 goblins? Wow! Yes, we can. Quite handily, too, at that. Okay, let's add a spider cocoon here. We'll kill this skeleton, get rid of the cemetery, and spawn the village there after all. So let's Oblivion this, spawn the village here. There's no bandit camp, because the goblin camp's blocking this village and this one. The spider cocoon blocks that one. We can add a wheat field, I suppose. Add a spider cocoon to the wheat field. We can get rid of this as well. I can gain 1 more damage and lose 0.5 regen per second. I don't think that's worth it. We gain 2 more retaliation damage. We lose 2 magic damage. We lose 2 regen per second. We pick up 5% counter and 7%. No, I like what I got instead. I think we'll increase some... Oh, let's wait on that. I'm looking at this goblin camp, thinking about how I want to handle this group of goblins. We could put it as a village over here to get rid of them, which I think we will do when we round that corner. Although the goblins are killing themselves thanks to our retaliation damage, so that's rather nice. Maybe we do this, Tim? And you put the village here? And then wheat fields on the sides. I'll think about it when we round that corner. We don't have to make the decision quite yet. Another beacon. Oh, I would like to affect our campfire, but that's not going to happen, unfortunately. Okay. Yep, not going to happen, Tim. Alright. You have a thicket. No reason why we shouldn't play the thicket. Can't put it back there, Tim, or it gets burned up, remember. Now, I don't mind having more magic damage, though, so we'll add another burnt fire there. Okay, yeah, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Okay, so yeah, let's add the village here. Yes. Yep, that's a good spot. Add some wheat fields. Another thicket. Can't add it back there, Tim, or you end up getting a burned thicket, which is the same as a burned forest. Another vampire mansion. Sure, take more magic damage. And it looks like we'll probably be spawning the boss next loop. It does nothing at all for you here, Tim. It looks pretty. Over there. Another vampire mansion. Don't know if I can handle them around there. Let's wait to deploy that one. Good stuns. Good stuns. Alright, I think we can handle going around again, so we'll go ahead and do that. We gain 4 defense with this ring, and pick up 1 regen per second, but I lose 5 damage to all. We do it. Well, World Loop level 7, and I still have a level 4 shield. Hopefully we'll get a better one somewhere around this loop. Tough battle right at the start here. And I see a better shield immediately. Wow, we had to drink a potion immediately from the very first battle that we were in. Okay. We gain defense, we gain a keeper damage to all. Remember that whenever we're struck by a storm temple, it's really gonna hurt us though. If I deploy another village, we also get a bandit camp. So let's wait to deploy that village. Actually, we're fighting the boss this loop. I just don't want the bandit camp popping up here. So we should, let's drop a spider cocoon there. And let's wait till we're a little closer to the town. The spot I plan to drop the town. A level 9 sword. Okay, let's look at this. That's an incredible amount of damage. We need that. Nope, we're keeping what we got. Okay, the village is going to go here. Bandit camp spawned right next to it. We get a wheat fields next to this as well. Okay, time to spawn her. And I'll make up my mind if we can handle her when we get closer to the campfire. If we're down to, say, 3 potions, there's no way we will win. I wouldn't mind having more attack speed, I say, as I place the forest near the Storm Temple. I think we'll take the vampirism now and lose more regen per second. Wow, 9 being healed, that's attacking a skeleton. We gain regen, we lose the last of our regen, we gain retaliation damage, we lose magic damage, we lose we gain evasion. I might equip that right before the boss, we will see. We'll hold off on it at the moment though. Fighting the gargoyle first is not a good idea, hero. We'll be fighting the other things first. Another goblin camp. That one will be spawning goblins all the way down there. And we got a village. Thankfully, I don't think we'll have to worry about a wooden soldier showing up in it. Evasion. Okay, so I'm going to want this over our damage to all. In Oblivion. Let's get rid of the Goblin Camp. Oh, where's that? It's over here, the village. Let's wait a little bit. Okay, we didn't get one of these soldiers. So let's Oblivion the Goblin Camp. And we'll use this when I get closer. % attack speed. That's tempting. And even more evasion. These will be useful when we fight the boss. Let's try to keep these equipment here, and we'll probably be swapping on all of it right before the boss. Even more evasion, 8%, 11, nope, that's better. Retaliation damage, magic damage, but I have an evasion hat. Wheat fields, I don't care about the wheat fields. We'll put the beacon here, put a grove here so we get some quick sticks before we round the corner. Yeah, that level 9 weapon is really going to help out. When we hit her, she's really going to feel it, because she's only going to be loop level 8 when we start that fight. Let's see, maybe we can get lucky enough to get some more treasure just before the fight as well. Oh, hey! What, no cosmic stuff gotten from that. More regen. Want all that stuff there. We didn't get any more landscape tiles, so we're going to hit the incursion. Okay, so let's make up our mind now. Do I think I can handle her? It'll be close if we win, I think. Getting myself evasion now will help. So, on that same note, the vampirism will help when we do hit her. So, maybe we start this by only equipping the hat for a small amount of evasion? Or maybe just do it like this, Tim? I'm going to be taking hits from those angels are going to hit you twice for like 70 points of damage each time they hit you. $19. How much evasion could I get with this? I have 8 at the moment. Gained from the shield. 19 plus 8, 27% chance of evasion. I lose all of my vampirism. I lose all of my regen. Let's try it with just what we've got, and if the situation becomes grim, we'll try swapping out. Okay, let's stay. Could you please stop? I refuse. 2 arms! Look at all those reflects. We haven't hit her even once, and she's already taken out half of our shields. Yep, this is really tough for someone who isn't a necromancer. If you get bad RNG, all your attacks go to those shields. And she is evading the lightning. Or it looked like she did. Alright, we're now losing hit points. We're now drinking potions. I think we do the swap over at this point, because we are dying. We'll take the evade. Oh! The lightning did hurt her that time. I guess it too can be reflected off to a different thing. And failure again. Till we meet again, Zealot. Alright, so again, I don't like any of these upgrades, so we're grabbing the resource assortment, and we're retreating. And we still don't have another Orb of Unity, so we still cannot build the river. And I don't have another one of those other orbs, Astral Orbs, so we can't make the Alchemist Tent to make one of them either. Okay, well, I don't know if I have time to go around again let me check how long this video has been going on for. A few seconds, everyone. 2 hours, 46 minutes at this time. So if I do another one, we probably won't upload another Loop Hero for some time. But I guess that would be okay. We can do another one with the Rogue after all. Okay, let's do that. So let's first build another Watchtower. And where is this going, Tim? Above the library. That's this, right? That was my triple check just to make sure. Yes, that is it. Yeah, Tim, you've got 24 orbs of expansion. You could begin trying to upgrade some of these. What's it take to upgrade? 10 wood, 12 food, 8 steel, 1 orb of expansion. Yeah, why don't we update 2 of these, right? We don't need either of these. Hold on 1 second. 24 steel, 24 food, 3 orbs of unity, 2 astral orbs for the alchemist tent, which we don't need to build right away. The river. Okay, yeah, we can upgrade them. In fact, we might build. Let's upgrade 2 of our watchtowers. Increases the tower's crossbowman's strength, so this tower's crossbowman will do more damage. Area of effect is increased by 1 tile from the campfire, so instead of it now just being 1 spot, it'll be 2 spots. It also unlocks another furniture slot for us. This tower will allow us to see monsters from a greater distance. Don't worry, those beasts won't scare my men. We have enough. We could also upgrade the gym. What do you take? Oh, nope. 10 orbs suspension and our astral orb. So I don't want to spend that because I really want our alchemy lab to be able to be constructed in the future. That will make it easier for us to build everything else. So we will hold off building, upgrading that. I guess we can build another forest and get in preparation for the lumberjack. No, there's no reason for that, Tim. You can build that other farm you wanted, though. So that was going to go here, which I think is a safe place to construct it. So let's do it. Okay, that's good. Let's do another expedition. Actually, first we should look at our supply. But I think I'm probably bringing the same stuff. Are you, Tim? Oh, something else I hadn't thought about is that these mirrors, there's a chance when the angels attack us, just a 12% chance, but it's there, that the angels' attack would be reflected back instead to a random enemy, which would be the priestess instead. So we gained Antique Wardrobe plus 5 hit points. I think that's healing every time the hero equips a new item. Oh, but we don't have any space left over, and I kind of like our current gear. So we'll keep what we've got. Actually, hold on, no. I'm not taking Storm Temples. So let's leave these behind. And we'll take the +2 damage against all undead. And the Antique Wardrobe after all. Alright, so we're going back out again, this time with the Rogue. So we'll take the Arsenal again to see how that affects him. And we'll grab a Desert to help him out. We like the Village and the Wheat Fields, so we'll take them. Battlefields don't actually help him very much, so we're not really interested in that. We'll grab the Forest. I think we'll take the Ruins and the Blood Grove, along with the normal Grove again. We're not taking the swamps with him, because he has Vampirism, and I don't want him taking hit points just for fighting in a swamp. I guess we'll take Rocks and Meadows. We'll take all of that. Cemeteries are decent with them. I don't really want the Vampire Mansions. Oh, but Tim, if you want the Ransacked Towns, you'll want them. Let's bring those with us. We'll bring a Bookery, and I guess we'll bring... If I'm bringing the Wheatfields, Tim, that plays really nicely with the Spider Cocoons. Actually, Blood Groves are a bad idea. Don't bring the Blood Groves in Ruins, right? Because you don't want to have to fight the giant lumbering hulks. Because all they give you is a token, a trophy. They don't give you any loot. You can take a warrior, or you can take the necromancer if you want Ruins with the Blood Grove. So I guess we'll take the Vampire Mansion after all. And the Road Lantern. Okay. Let's bring this stuff with us. And... let's do it. Alright, only one of the... actually, two of the items are helpful here. The armor and the axe. So, I guess let's go ahead and immediately use the arsenal. So, as before, since I'm taking villages, I'm interested in having the Vampire Mansion near them. But we'll need twice the amount of Vampire Mansions this time around. Okay, let's do this. So, let's put this Vampire Mansion here. And we'll put the arsenal here. And we'll put a cemetery here. And a rock. Remember that we have 2 archers who will be able to fire at 2 spaces away from the campfire. So we can do this fight here. Any damage we take can be healed by this village, assuming that we're able to clear it of all those ghouls. Of course, we'll need the village card first. Thicket. I don't like fighting the harpies with the rogue, especially not with the rogue. So we probably won't spawn her unless we can get our attack speed up significantly higher than what it currently is at 0%. Alright everyone, let's start placing down these sand dunes. Lowers all creatures' hit points by 1%. I think we'll add this like near the mountain range. I think we're looking for another 4 or so shapeless masses, and that will give us the last orb of unity that we need. Alright, so we have a slightly better axe, a level 3 sword. We pick up some defense with that. And it's an amulet slot, so that is adding magic hit points to us. So I guess we'll take some defense. Some more hit points, and we didn't earn any boots. Actually, let's grab even more magic hit points. So I do like the extra slot that the rogue gets. Oh, we did earn some boots, good. Often, the rogue begins losing his loops because of attrition. He's taking like a handful of hits, and it's enough where he's not regenerating anything. And so by taking the magic hit points, you're ensuring that you're taking like one hit is going to it and not to you, which is incredibly handy. I don't want the spiders added next to the vampire mansion if I can help it. Oh, but maybe you do, Tim, because you're going to put a wheat field here. We'll do it. So I find the trick with deserts and sand is you want to make up for the hit points that you are causing everything to lose by increasing your own hit points in some fashion. Armor is really useful for the rogue encountering this, but so is mountains and what have you. Remember this, by the way, this is a percentage, not a flat amount. But still, it's affecting all the creatures as well. By that I mean... I'm messing this up, Tim. Think about how you want to describe this. So if you put down enough dunes, you end up with 0% hit points, like one hit point, and one thing can kill you. So keep that in mind that the dunes and deserts are a percentage based, whereas these are flat hit point amounts. I still like having mountains with my sand dunes, because it's slightly making up for placing these down in the terms of what my own hero has to worry about for their hit points. I really like taking the deserts with the rogue because he really wants to kill all the... he really wants to kill everything with one hit if he can get away with it. And so lowering everything's hit points by that 1%, right now it's at 2%, is extremely powerful. I really, really like that with him. Alright, some better armor with damage to all on it. Better boots. More defense. We didn't get a level 3 weapon. This is better than our current level 2, though. I think I'd rather have my magic hit points than 7% more evasion, honestly. A road lantern. We won't deploy it here. Actually, we can deploy it safely here. It will affect the spiders that come out, and I definitely don't want to be fighting so many of them along with a vampire. I want to make sure I don't accidentally spawn the Harpies. A bookery. I guess we could add that near where I plan to put the other vampire mansion. More sand dunes, no reason not to play them. I do not know what chance the game has to spawn which cards in your hand. I think things like the Road Lantern, Treasuries, Oblivions, and what have you, I think they're the hardest ones to get. Another roadside lantern. Let's keep the amount of creatures over here. Actually, let's wait until we get the Goblin Camp before we deploy that one. Okay. I guess we'll take some better boots. By better's, I don't know if they're... better's the wrong term. We'll take some magical boots that aren't gray, unlike what we currently have. So we'll lose some evasion, but we'll pick up some crit chance. No reason why we shouldn't wear that. Critical damage, counter. We'll take that to armor. I'd rather have the damage than the 1 defense, so we're going with pure gray weaponry. A beacon. Alright, we could definitely use the attack speed up, especially if I plan to fight the boss. So let's put that there. Master of Fencing, 10% chance to simultaneously attack 2 targets. Marauder, fighting against 3 or more enemies will grant you additional trophy. Lethal Weakness, every 10% of lost hit points gives you a 0.5% chance to instantly deal 1,000 damage. I think this occurs whenever we are attacking. Basically, the lower hit points you are, the slightly greater chance you have of doing incredible amounts of damage. These are all decent. I don't really have anything against these upgrades. Let's grab... Well, I guess if I'm going to be fighting the boss, Marauder is the thing that helps me the least against the boss. So let's try Lethal Weakness. I normally don't take this. That doesn't play very nicely, if I start to think about it, with our magic hit points, since the magic hit points will stop us from benefiting from that as often. As you can see, the magic hit points are absorbing all those hits for us that the monsters are doing, and we are actually benefiting from our vampirism by healing that tiny, tiny amount every time we're attacking, while those magic hit points are absorbing their hits in return. Which I've said already, so I don't know why I'm repeating myself. Let's add this here. More sand dunes. Another meadow, add you back there, another cemetery. Looks like we can handle the skeletons so far. We haven't gotten a whole lot of magic damage. Actually, we're about to start loop 5. Most of our gear is level 3. Yep, if you don't want to hit the goblins, there's nothing I can do about that, hero. Let's add spiders here. No, let's not add spiders there. Let's add spiders here. I did add a village card to the deck, right? I did? I think I did. Alright, what have we got? A level 5 weapon. It's better than our... It's better than both our weapons, so we'll equip this over our Gladius. A level 7 mace, so that's damage to all. More damage is good. We'll take this. Slightly less hit points, but we gain 1% crit damage and 1 defense. 10% attack speed. I think we do want that. And as for boots, I think we'll go back to using standard normal boots, so we get even more evasion back. Woo! Thankfully, we didn't have to drink a potion there. Another meadow. Add you over here. More sand dunes. Our first village. Let's add it over here. convert it to a ransacked village, of course. But I think we can handle the ransacked village. It will help that we have help to do that, though. We're getting a ton of dunes and not much in the way of desert. I can't really complain about that. The dunes are the greater percent lowered enemy hit points, so we definitely prefer them over sand. Let's hold on to that meadow. We haven't really needed the hit points per day yet. And we'll want some cards when we pass by the bookery. I say, as I proceed to get rid of all my cards. Another village. Okay, we definitely want to play that. But where I want to play it, I need to have something on the other side of that first. Hopefully we'll get something that can be put by the wayside. Sorry, by the side of the road. From this battle coming up, or the one after it. We did! Roadside Lantern. Let's play it. Which is helpful. That will reduce the amount of things that spawn by this goblin camp. And then we put the village here. And we didn't have to worry about a normal bandit camp. We get another forest and another grove. Lose evasion 3% but gain 8% crit damage chance. I like that. Let's take it. Level 6 armor. 40% attack speed is very nice. Damage to all. Defense crit damage up. 4 max hit points. 3 defense. What's my attack speed? Alright, so first off, this weapon's level 8 weapon, and it's loop level 6. We absolutely want this. So we want this over our mace, I would say, so we can keep some of our evasion bonus. Tough not to take that increased attack speed. 14 more percent, that's really handy. And we get more hit points. We have 6 defense at the moment. The defense doesn't even come into play until we start taking damage ourselves. The magic hit points are not affected by any damage reduction it would normally gain through defense. I think we will take this armor. More spiders. Another level. Okay, so I guess we'll grab Skilled Architect at this point. Not very useful, because we've already looped level 6. Oof, wow, we're not handling this fight very well at all. Wow, that was really tough. Oof, we drank 3 potions there. Overall, oof. Very painful. We're gonna need these meadows now, that's for sure. Rocks. Keep taking max hit points. Silver Pennant. That is less damage from vampires, if I recall correctly. Another spider. Oh, we have a village over here. That's going to be a bit nasty. We've leveled again. Haven't really liked Picky. Plus, hit points after a kill is not very much. Let's see if we can get something better. That's right, not Picky. Nothing is sacred. Let's grab, yeah, Second Thoughts. Treasure chests are not useful at all for the rogue. You don't get treasure from them, so that's useless. I don't really care about supplies. So supplies would be handy if I don't think we're going to go around too many more times, or if I don't think we can handle the boss, because we'll leave loot at home if I have made a mistake. Oh, the Silver Phantom is +4 damage when vampires attack you. Let's grab Old Scars and start working on more max hit points right now. And that's it, max hit points, not hit points recovered. We got an Oblivion. I'm tempted to get rid of the goblin camp, but it's only 2 goblins, so I don't think we'll have to worry too much about them. Let's hold... Oh, I'm going to lose it, though, Tim, when you round that corner. So you should get rid of something. I think we can handle this. I don't think we need it here. Let's get rid of a village. Frickin' the snot kicked out of us. Another bookery. Let's add it to the front. Although we're not going to take advantage of it because I'm going to place a bunch of these things down. We drank another potion? I wasn't even in combat. Thickets and forests, we want these. Okay, we didn't make up all the potions that we had drank from the start of our last run. Our last loop, but I think we can go around again. So we gained an amazing level 8 gray sword, 26 to 40 damage. Nothing else special about it, but that damage is much nicer than our dirks. But we will lose 8% evasion if I equip it. That's half of our evasion? Alright, let's use these boots first off. We gain magic damage, and we gain 11% more evasion. We'll take even more evasion at the cost of attack speed here. I think we do want this weapon over our dirk now. And that will be good. We keep our crit damage Qatar. And I think we go around again. Okay, nice. Survived that fight. Let's see. We have a bit of desert here. The mountain range. The desert probably would pick back up around here. This is the fight that's really doing you in. You should probably put a roadside lantern here. So you don't have to worry about... Well, I can't reach that spot with the roadside lantern. Let's see. 3 spiders is not bad. Let's lower the amount of spiders at this location again. Actually, the scarecrow should help with that. Let's instead place this over here. We've leveled again. I guess Smokescreen. After losing 20% of his max hit points in battle, the hero will evade all attacks for 2 seconds. Holy crap! I think that was our 1,000 damage that happened right there. I shouted so loud that my printer's printing. I have no idea what my printer's printing. I didn't tell it to print anything. That's interesting. That's a bit worrisome. I'll see what Ghost messaged me, I suppose, in a few seconds. It's a test page. Oh god, that bleed damage is going to be so painful for the rogue. Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about fighting the boss with him. Especially not if I keep adding horrible tiles to the board. This village should be safe to add. Oh, Tim, do you really want it here? We'll block the goblins, but then they'll all show up on this side. That's a nasty area to fight them in. I think we do it. If we get in Oblivion, we'll get rid of this spot. Okay, when you hit them, you kill the goblins very quickly, so that's good. And Tim, you could spawn the boss right now, apparently, if you really, really, really want to. Do you want to? Can I win? No. No, we're not winning with the rogue if we fight the boss with him. I don't have a good feeling about this at all. Not even a little bit. Well, 33% evasion, 45% attack speed. Maybe we would win. That'd be really close, though. I have all level 8 gear except my armor, so if I'm going to fight her, this is the time to do it. I'm not sure if I could get so lucky as to spawn her with a village of Wheatfield and the sand dunes. I think we need 4 tiles, so I think it will just have to wait till one more loop circuit. Okay, we've gotten a level 11 weaponry, so this is totally being equipped. So this is better than our Gladius in every way imaginable, so on it goes. We have a level 11 sword, so that will we go over our Qatar. This is twice as many hit points. We lose attack speed, but we gain magic damage, so we'll take that. I do not think I'm willing to lose so much evasion, however. Oh, hold on. Maybe we want this armor instead. We lose 100 hit points, which is still over 200 compared to what we had. We gain attack speed and evasion. I think actually we'll use that. We gain we lose hit points, we gain magic damage, we lose 2% evasion, we pick up... Let's equip this. And around we go. Good test will be this boss here. Okay, we didn't take too... Well, we had a bunch of other things helping him, so that was a miserable test. We'll go ahead and add another dune. More spiders, Tim? If I were to add more spiders, they should be added to a field. Good, lucky evasions there. And there she is. Thankfully, not fighting that one vampire area with the ghouls. We haven't had to use any potions yet, so that's promising. Oh, crap! That's the mountain peak, Tim. You forgot about that. I guess we could use the extra hit points now, and we might get one harpy, but I won't be so worried about her. We've leveled again. So, this might help us against the boss, so we'll grab Fuss. The hero receives 7% less damage for every enemy starting after the second enemy, because she might have 2 angels present. This is the first time in which I kind of have kept the forest and mountains separate, like all together in one area from each other. Normally I don't do that. I just spawn them kind of intermingled with each other because I think it looks prettier. Yeah, so the text for Fuss is wrong. Okay, this is what I thought. It actually occurs starting at the second enemy, not at the first enemy. So I guess let's talk about this really quick, everyone. I've heard that the developers for this game, not the publisher. The publisher is Devolver Studio, or whoever we see when we first start up the game, right? But the publisher here, he's a publisher. The developer, he's, I've heard, not American. They're Russian. So with that in mind, I can't fault them overly much for the text problems. It's still a problem, and it still needs work, but I'm willing to be a little more forgiving to them, because they don't speak English. At least it's not their primary, it's not their first language. So I'm willing to be a little more forgiving for them for having so many problems in regards to describing things what the game is trying to tell us about. I mean, heavens, listen to me talk, for example. I do a miserable job at explaining anything. Let's put that there. I should have put that here, actually. Not there, but too late now. I have a decent feeling about the boss. I think we'll be able to handle her after all. Okay, well, we're about to step into that arena, so let's look at this really quick. Do I want this? No, we lose 6% evasion. Is that right? 5% evasion with this. So we don't want that. All right, let's do it. And let's stay. Let's try the fight. Could you please stop? I refuse. 2 arms. I just realized behind her, you can see like it looks like space and a planet behind her there, and stars. She herself as well, by the way, her hit points are lowered by 18%. We are exhausted. Our stamina ran out. So our attack speed has decreased. Our evasion will also have decreased. We drank our first potion. Smokescreen. We evade all attacks for 2 seconds. Holy crap, we are beating her up. We're getting hit, but that's to be expected since we're not playing the Necromancer. And failure again. Till we meet again, Zealot. Okay, as before, I don't like any of these upgrades, so I don't really want to take them. Should we unlock one of them? I don't like any of these. The Blood Lightning, I don't think does anything at all. Shield of Faith requires me beginning to kill things before it actually comes into play, and I'd rather have it have affected me before I've killed anything, so it's not very useful. Eye of God, I don't really care about because, especially as you move forward in the campaign, enemies have abilities that actually could be beneficial for them to lead them around, like the mosquitoes detonating, for example. So I don't really want that. I guess we don't really need the resource assortment, though. I don't see anything very useful in there. I guess we'll grab Gift of Blood, so you guys can see that it doesn't do a whole lot if we do take it as an upgrade. And we'll stay. I think we can do one more loop. Go ahead and add a rock. We'll add these forests. Add a meadow, because this will give us some more rations. Ooh, 2 skeletons in this fight now, Tim. Guess we'll place a thicket. Actually, let's just hold on. No, Tim, you should play them because they give you wood, and you need wood. Oh! I didn't even look at my gear that I got when I started the loop. So I might have left a bunch of good gear behind. Let's look. Attack speed. Critical damage. We lose evasion. We gain critical damage. No. 18% evasion. We lose evasion. We gain defense. I don't care. Same evasion. We gain magic damage. We gain defense. No reason not to equip that. We gain hit points. We gain attack speed. We gain critical damage. We lose evasion. Holy magic hit points. That's incredible. But I'm not willing to drop my evasion for them. Crit damage chance. I guess we could equip it. This is the only one I'm willing to equip. We gain 50 some odd hit points. We gain 7% attack speed. We lose 9% evasion. We gain extra crit damage. Nah, we'll keep what we got. Sorry, I was curious what that little icon was for a second. I forgot all about fuss. Okay. No village sim. Can't put that anywhere. Let's look. Another goblin camp. Oof. Tough. Thankfully, I don't think we're going around again after this loop is done. Yeah, we've been playing for close to 3.5 hours, or almost 4 hours now, so we'll totally stop after this. It was fun, though. We actually were able to beat the boss with all of the second boss with all the classes. Nice. You're totally slaughtering everything now. Yeah, the bleeding actually is very dangerous. You have to be a little careful of that. Thankfully, we didn't have to fight any of the wooden soldiers. And I think we earned enough shapeless masses to earn that other Orb of Unity, so we'll build the river when we get back to town. Actually, we're just slaughtering everything with the rogue. This has worked out really well for us. Holy crap! I should have added that before me, not afterwards. We can get another stick, Tim. Yep, not even the goblins are a match for us. This is amazing. Maybe we'll go around again. This was really quick. We should add a vampire mansion, Tim, to this. This way you get some more loot, another token, and all the archers assist. So let's do this. We've leveled again, which is very nice. Child of the Forest, we'll go ahead and grab the Rat Wolf assistance. Another bookery. Well, that was really quick. I think we can go around again. Let's see what loot we have first. Level 13 amulet. We pick up magic hit points. We keep the same evasion. We gain critical damage. We lose 7 magic damage. I think that's probably worth it. I'm probably not replacing... Oh! Our boots. Maybe we are. We lose magic damage, but we lose defense, but we pick up 6% evasion. 10% evasion. We'll do it. We lose damage. Not worth it. Gain 11 damage to all. Lose evasion. Lose attack speed. But damage to all might be super useful. We equip it. Okay, let's go around one more time. I think we can do it one more time. And if I'm wrong, we'll flee, right? So let's give it a try. Unfortunately, my desire for wood and everything is making so that, once again, the bookeries have not decreased with the amount of... Oh, Tim, this is a tough fight. Have not... become collapsed, so we still won't know what exactly happens with them. We haven't maxed any supplies yet, so... This is... And looks like we can handle everything that's still out here. I like seeing that the skeleton cannot actually get through our defense. Those wooden soldiers up ahead, though, are going to be interesting to fight. These two. Okay, nice! Able to slaughter them. We just do incredible amounts of damage. And Oblivion. So if I'm going to get rid of something, it's going to be one of these two villages. So why... Or that goblin camp. I think we'll get rid of that. All that stone. Oh, we've almost filled the map. This is amazing. Another goblin camp. guess we should keep putting down this stuff, Tim. You're not going to have any collapsed bookeries because you keep using all the cards you're being given. We should technically be holding on to them to look for certain specific cards, but I can't think of anything we really want. Alright, we gained a level 13 weapon, which is better than our sword in every way, and a level 15 weapon, which is amazing and better than our spear. 32%. This is more dodge than our current boots are, but I think we'll keep our current boots. We lose hit points, we gain crit damage chance, we gain counter, I don't care about counter, we gain magic damage. I lose 11 damage to all. Let's equip it. You know what? I think we go around again. I think we can totally handle it. Let's go around one more time. Yeah, let's go around one more time. This is one of the things that makes the game so much fun, is when you can get to a point where you can go around even after you kill the boss and see how far you can take your current build, the cards in your hand, etc., etc. It's a lot of fun. Level 9 boots. We know those aren't better than what I'm currently using. We don't need that anywhere. Keep spawning more... getting more stones. And making up for the fact that we have 27% hit points on everything. Really could have used another shapeless mask, though. It's going to be a bit awkward that we did not get another one of those. I think we can still make the river. And I don't know if we can handle a vampire being added to anything else. I think we will absolutely call it quits here so I can end the video, since I'm filling up all the space on my computer with this. This is tempting. I think, Tim, you can handle this. Go ahead and add the Vampire Mansion. Wow. Yup, you can totally handle it. And almost done putting out all the tiles I'm allowed to put out. At least those away from the road. Alright! Not allowed to put down anything else, so now the only thing we can do with this stuff is use it for the bookeries. Well, we still have road tiles and things that are allowed to be adjacent to the road. Amazing. And I feel like we can go again if we really want to. Level 16 boots. Let's look here. We lose a huge amount of evasion if I equip these. 10% evasion goes away. More damage. I lose crit chance. I lose crit damage. I gain counter, which I don't really care about. Quatar does better damage, more crit damage. Oh, no, let's throw the towel, everyone. We are done. Or I'll keep playing this over and over and over again. So, not bad. All right. Let's go ahead and see, can we build the river? We can! We have just enough orbs of unity to do so. The river must be built here. You have no choice but to build it here. You can't put it anyplace else. This is one of the reasons why I was staring at my map for a bit. So, but by building it here, by building the river, I will lose these 4 farms. But I thought it would be neat to show you guys the fact that you must build it in a certain spot. And thankfully, it's only farms there. If there had been other buildings there, we would not be allowed to build the river until we destroyed those buildings. I can't believe it. I have a whole river of questions about this thing. Did you mean an ocean of questions? There's no more ocean in the world. River is the standard for a big body of water now. How do we even remember the ocean? Just think, all this water is coming from nowhere and goes nowhere too. Is it the same water circling around? Or is it something constantly creating new matter? I have no idea. Do you want to see if it's good for swimming? Of course! The most important question answered. Alright, what else can we build? So, we're still now holding out for the alchemist tent, and now we need 3 more orbs of unity. So, how about that? Alright, well, we're not going to probably be building that anytime soon then. I just barely can't build the bridge, which is something I would not mind being able to build as well. The bridge will be really useful because currently, although it doesn't really tell us this, we are unable to bring the river to the road. You're not allowed to put it near the road. But once you have the bridge built, you are allowed to put the river near the road. And so that itself is useful because some neat things happen when you put the river near the road. But we can't do that again without the bridge. I think we'll build our last watchtower. Actually, can we upgrade our watch? Yeah, let's upgrade this watchtower a rank. So that's all 3 of our watchtowers upgrade to level 2. We'll hold off building the 4th one for quite some time, I think. This is going to cut into all my supplies for the bridge if I do want to build something else, Tim. We need 9 steel and 12 orbs of expansion for the bridge. Let's not build a bridge yet. Let's instead build a few more mud huts. So let's build one of these here. And we'll build one more of them here. That will increase our supply very slightly. 2, but 2's useful. Antique shelf, what does this do? Its contents are protected from dust and moisture by a layer of glass, but you can still look. This piece of furniture has seen better days, so you'd better not use it too often. +1 to max hit points for every whole resource gained during this expedition. So the longer it goes on, and the higher the expedition chapter is, the more benefits you gain from antique shelves. I think we'll equip our silver pendant, though, to take even less damage from vampires. Okay, and that's good. Alright, everyone. In the next video, I think we will probably do another Act 2, so I can show off the river and the temporal beacon that we just unlocked. And then maybe we'll do some Act 3. We'll finally start that chapter. But it may be a while before I get the next one of these done. This wasn't something I intended to make a steady upload, this loop hero. And if I'm telling you the truth, I'm curious about what the next large patch is going to hold in it. Supposedly we are getting one, and it's nearing completion. So I think we'll wait to upload another loop hero until that comes around. Maybe. We'll see. Probably. Alright, everyone. I will look forward to seeing you in that, though, when it happens. Thanks for watching.